Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Man United Unfiltered podcast. And we are here on a Sunday night with you guys, you amazing people. And we're going to be unpacking everything that is going on Man United right now. Big up everyone who's locked in right now. Make sure you don't hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, man, I want to reintroduce, because we've already had him on the channel. It's been a while. Andy, welcome back, mate. Are you okay?
I'm okay, mate. Yeah. Just had a quiet Christmas with family and that. As you can see, presents aside, behind me on the right. This is my couch. That's my cushion. This is where I park my derriere and watch United sometimes.
Yeah.
And give comments. So I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
And
Big up to you.
I had to come on today because I think it's an earthquake today of seismic proportions with what's happened off the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Big up to everyone. Everyone's showing love to Andy already in the comments. Double A, man. How are you, man? You were meant to be at Ellen Road today, but it didn't happen. Are you happy now? It didn't turn out to be there. What are you saying?
Absolutely ecstatic that I didn't make that journey over to Ellen Road. Just didn't work out, mate. I was meant to go, but yeah, it's one of them. Mate, what, brother? Brother, I'm tired. It's such a we say it all the time on this channel. Like I'm tired of saying I'm tired. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, we are. I think it's time for a massive bite of reality for United fans and waking up to the situation we're in. And I think it's just acceptance. You know, the 7 stages of grief. Acceptance. We have to be acceptance now. Because we are grieving, we are hurting. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough being a United fan, but we've been here before, and we just have to kind of, learn from our experiences previously to try and get through this. You know what I mean? But we'll unpack everything as we always do. Yeah, but as always, appreciate you having me on. Obviously, my hype man, flawless, and it is part of my French. It is fucking lovely to see Andy Tate back on this show. Let's be honest. Like, you are, mate. I know we say it in the chat all the time, but you are sorely missed on this show. And you are a legend. Absolutely. You are a gentleman, and you're a friend. And it's nice to have you back, man. And
I always watch from afar. I always catch it on a Sunday night, and I'm always in the shadows, as they say. Watching.
Absolutely. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to you.
Obviously, always the best chat on YouTube as well. Big up to every single one.
Come on, big up to you. Flawless as well. Big up to you, man. I see you with the roses and the. You know what I mean? I see you there, man. You know what I mean? You've been outside, man.
You got me, man. You got to make some content. You know, I'm trying to be out here. I'm more creative than Manchester United. You feel me? So yeah,
I agree.
Might as well, we might as well do something that I had more fun filming that outside than I did watching the match. That's what it is, but can only echo everything Double A said in regards to having Andy back as well. Sorely missed on the channel, of course. Yeah. So it is great to have him back. Of course, great to see Double A, yourself, Saeed. Big up for having me. Only bad part is we got to talk about Manchester United. But yeah, man, I'm outside of Manchester United. I'm all blessed. I'm all good.
Yeah. Come on, big up to Ash as well. Couldn't make it today as well. Yeah, big up to him. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll start off with a game because obviously that one is not going to take too long, guys. You know what I mean? Well, it might take too long. I don't know. We'll start off with a game and then we'll go on to Amorim's. Another press conference from Ruben Amorim where he just says too much. But sometimes I feel like maybe this is what we need. But I'm not going to lie to you, I predicted a draw, guys, But when I look at the balance of the game, I just think to myself, did we give Leeds too much respect? Did we give them a bit more kind of like almost like, they're in form. We're just going to play 8 defenders and this is what we are. I don't know. Man. I just think for me, when I look back at the game, we had chances to win it. I don't know, man. The draw, uninspiring. I thought it wasn't great. And I don't buy into this idea that United have got a lot of players missing out. Therefore, we play like that. But then again, is this what we have to endure under the manager? Is this what it is right now? I mean, start off with you, Double A. Are you happy with the point? Or are you like, you know what it is?
So first off, you saying, did we show him too much respect? The manager played the same against Wolves at home, bro. Like
I know.
Everyone too much respect. This is what he does. Ash says it best. Did you expect anything different? To expect anything different is to expect this man to be a coach and apparently a good manager, not a good head coach, a good manager. So no, I wasn't surprised with the way we set up, and I wasn't surprised with the way the game went. And I think I was talking about a reality. We needed to take a chunk out of reality, buy out reality, and today was a mid-table clash. It was a game against a promoted team fighting relegation, and a team that is likely to finish between 7th and 14th. That's what we are. That could have been Leeds v Brentford or Leeds v Brighton or Leeds v Bournemouth, Leeds v Palace. That game, like that game, you could not tell me that was an elite club playing against Leeds today. That was a team that's wanting to fight on all fronts. And I know that, I know they're in the midst of good form, absolutely, but it's United v Leeds, and it has a historic, fable. It's a historic fable within the Premier League, and I'm not taking it as, well, we should show them respect. We should go there to win the fucking game, as you should with every football. And if it wasn't for Cunha today, mate, United had nothing in attack.
And Zirkzee, to be fair, when he came on.
But again, that's 1 minute in a game. Do you know what I mean? And he come on and played well, 100% agree. But I'm with you. I'm not having this 8 first teamers out, because every player that started that game is a first team player. Like, he's played multiple times this season. It wasn't like He had 2-3 teenage. Fletcher wasn't starting. Lacey wasn't starting. It wasn't the young. Fredrickson wasn't.
It was experienced lads. Yeah.
It was the experienced team that he plays week in, week out. And the only thing you can say, he's got 2 inexperienced centre backs still.
Yeah.
But with Martinez, which I prefer over Shaw. Do you know what I mean? And I think the inexperience showed with Heaven, but that's going to happen with young players that are still learning the trade. Like, I'm not mad at Aiden Heaven. Yes, he should do better, but it's going to happen in these games. The only problem is we can't do enough for it not to matter. So his mistakes are highlighted because we can't do anything to turn it around in the game, and we don't ever look like it. And it's just, I'm just apathetic to United now. I've just no emotion. It's just emotional blindness or numbness to everything, because I don't expect there to be change. I don't expect us to all of a sudden the manager to get his. He's coming out today saying that he needs more signings to get it right. We can't play. Do you know what it sounds like? But in not the same words. It's almost like he's doing the Ten Hag in. I can't play my style of football. I just can't do it until I get a whole new squad. I can't play the way I
every
want.
player. Yeah.
So. If after over a year, you can't have some resemblance of how you want to play football, and we're still reverting to the back 5 after a whole year, after you lied and said in 12 months' time we'll be better, and we're only better because the league is inconsistent.
The league's robbed. The league's awful.
We're not better because everyone else is better. We're not neck and neck with Chelsea and Liverpool because they're great. They're dropping points left, right, and centre as well. And we can't capitalise. And we're playing 1 game a week. We have nothing else to play for. We should be taking this game. And it's again, we are where we are. So I'm saying this because we are where we are. Every game this season is our cup final. That's how we have to treat it. Every game is a cup final. It's ride or die. We have to go out and kill ourselves to get the 3 points. That's how we have to see it. Because we're not playing again for another week. So what does it matter if you're running the ass off each player every game? That's what we need to be doing. So for me, it's just acceptance now of what we are under this manager, and we have to. And I can see some comments going about the midfield, but the midfield's down to the manager, to be honest with you, because the manager's coming out now saying he's in charge of transfers. Well, he's the one that signed. Oh, so he's the one that signed off 2 10s when we've got 3 or 4 10s in the club already. Missing the midfield. He's the one persisting with Bruno. So now when Bruno gets injured, who the fuck have we got? No one. And he's having to start, starting the game with 7 defensive-minded players.
Yeah, it's inexcusable. It's absolutely inexcusable. It's absolutely a joke. It's a joke when you deep it like that. When you actually deep it, like 7 defenders is wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, Andy, was it 2 points drop for you? Point gain, missed opportunity to get top 4? Does it really matter? Is chasing top 4, like, is it going to make you feel any better about where we are and how you feel about Man United? Be honest.
No, but it's a sort of a mixed bag today. The opportunity to close the gap on the top 4, rivals dropping points, the home games previously. I mean, this has been brewing for a few days now since the Wolves game. I would say this has been brewing since the second half against Newcastle when he took off Casemiro and he made this change.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Ash kindly sent me his seat for Newcastle, and I was there in that seat for Newcastle, and my mate was with me as well against Wolves, and the people around there, even like I say in the Stretford End, just scratching their heads with the decisions, the tactics. And Amorim was getting some heat for going down the tunnel at the end against Wolves. He was getting some heat, and the players, it's the walk of shame as it was. The booze ringing, Cunha, what you call it, having altercations. I've seen the videos of coming out the ground as well. The low getting heat, Amorim with his kids and his family getting booze. So I think this has been brewing since Wolves. And I think on Friday, certain certain newspapers published online, they sat on a story, they've used it, and this Ruben is sort of snapped and gone mad And he had a face like thunder. He really had a face like thunder, and he really wanted to give some stone cold stunners or rock bottoms. You know what I mean? He really wanted to take some people. If he could, he really wanted to take some of them journalists out with a steel chair, WWE style. So, yeah, this has been brewing now, and WhatsApp group chats, and now this promises have been broken, and the performance today, it was bareface. It was just bareface for me. It was just like, we're here. Let's try and get something, not get beat. I mean, I was walking around, walking my dog in the park, watching it on my phone, and it was a bit half and half. United wanting something, then they don't want something. It's players wanting it 24/7. You take the chances in the last few games. Diego Dalot, if he scores against Newcastle, it's 2-0. If he follows that header in against Wolves and presses the keeper, it's 2-1. And it's United players not making a decision, not busting a gut. Certain players not even running back, going forward, and it's everything getting mixed in now. With the results today, I'll take it. I would rather have taken more, but Leeds are in a little bit of form, and fair play, and it's a hostile atmosphere, and they've got about 6 games unbeaten run now. I think United now, with what's happened off the pitch, I'm just numb to it. I'm absolutely numb to it, guys. I'm sick of it, mate. I just wanted to play some football. I said after we beat Brighton, that was our peak. For 70 minutes, when we got into the top 4,
my word,
we were like, wow. This was like, I said, frame that picture, frame that league table as a postcard, because this is probably the.
Is that to show you where we're at now? The fact that
it shows where you're at.
All the way back to Brighton.
Frame that, because the amount of games now before the last few games, 14 points from a possible. Is it 10 or something? Do you know, out of 21? The amount of opportunities could have gone second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. It's just wasteful and woeful. And them home games, them results where we didn't win, the performances, like the shrug shoulders. I think the well of sympathy has well and truly run dry.
Yeah.
Certain players and the manager at Old Trafford. And if no excuses. I know you got injuries. I know players are away. You have to bust a gut on the football pitch. So I think, and that's the max I demand. I think every Man United fan demands it. And we're still in a position. We finished on the season 45 points last year. We're on 31. Could we get past that? You need 60 plus points to get into Europe. Yeah. And that was Champions League qualification last season to get into Europe. So are we going to get to 60 points this season? I don't know. And the next
not with this manager, no. Not with this manager. Not with his owners. Games, you know what? Guys, still a lie. Not with his owners, actually. Because I keep saying manager. Not with his owners.
And the owners and what's happened after the press conference, the next run of games, we've got Burnley. You think we should win that, but I take nothing for granted now.
There's no guarantee.
FA Cup, massive for me now.
Yeah, FA Cup. I was going to say.
I want to win the FA Cup again. I know what it was like. We had a crap season and we salvaged it. I would take FA Cup glory over trying to get Champions League. That's me, but
that's fair.
But we've got City and Arsenal coming up soon. But if you get your players back, it might be a bit better. But if he gets the players back and it's still the same, he's on borrowed time. Does he see out the season? Does he see out the week? Does he see out the month? Because he is, like I say, he's naffed. He's naffed off. Absolutely naffed off with that press conference. And it's gone absolutely viral with the media.
We will get into it. I promise you, Andy, we were going to get into it. I mean, Flawless, I'm going to try and play devil's advocate here because, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where, you know, I've got to play it, man, even though I don't believe in it. But some would say that we are improving. We've got more points than we do have last season. We are 3 points behind top 4. We are obviously we're on, on our way. Obviously, you could say that everyone else is around us is poor, but right now, the Amorim inners, the people who are positive about the football club, the ones that have got that thing of, listen, I'm not hearing this negativity. United are on track to get potentially Champions League football. People around us are not doing well. If we win Burnley, we go 3 points clear. Arsenal play Liverpool, so you assume that Liverpool would lose to Arsenal. Do you get what I'm trying to say with this one? Like, do you buy into that? Do you buy into that positivity of, United are improving by points, by maybe the goals, by them sort of metrics?
Yeah. No, the reason why I don't buy into it is just because you're improving doesn't mean you're good enough. And people get that misunderstood. Like, that's where my issue lies, and it's gone, Double A. Go on.
Just to interject before you make your point. 3 wins in 11, by the way.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I'll take Double A's point right there. 3 wins in 11 is terrible. But if you were in your previous 11 games before that, if you would have won 1 and then the next 11 you win 3, technically that's an improvement because you've gone from 1 win in 11 to 3 points in 11. But still, neither of them are no good. There's an improvement on paper. Same way this season, we finished 15th last season. If we finish 14th this season, on paper, that's an improvement. But that's not good enough. Same way if we were to finish 10th or if we was to finish 9th or 8th or whatever the case may be. So no, I don't buy into that. And I would only hear the improvement argument if it was somebody new. You should not, you don't deserve to get the chance to turn it around. The reason why we're talking about improving from being 15th and not winning back-to-back games and winning one game per month. What was it? 13 wins in the year 2025 or something like that. 13 wins in 12 months. So we got to
do it 2026 now. We got to do.
So guess what? So for instance, then again, further adds to my point. We won 13 Premier League games in 2025. So if we win 14 in 2026, guess what that is? An improvement. But that doesn't mean it's good enough. Like, people use the word improvement, but don't look. It's like when people talk about unbeaten runs. Yeah, we're unbeaten in 5, unbeaten in 6. But there was 4 draws in there. So what are we talking about? There's teams who would have lost in that period, but actually won games who accumulated more points than you. So no, I don't buy into it. Not in the slightest do I buy into any of that rubbish. It's all nonsense. It's all absolute rubbish. And he didn't deserve the chance to indeed turn that around either. Because we was awful last season. We was awful points. We was awful from a league table perspective, and we was awful performance-wise. And our performances haven't matched where we are in the league.
That's the one that's going to hurt a lot of people.
Yeah,
the performances aren't there.
Watch us. Like, I think we played well in a handful of matches. I think Wolves away. I look at Sunderland, Brighton, Liverpool.
Newcastle first
half of Newcastle.
Arsenal, first game of the season.
And that's it. I don't personally like that.
I keep hating. Oh man, please.
I would say the second half of Wolves. I wouldn't even say the first half of Wolves.
Cool.
Yeah, second half of Wolves. Yeah,
I think second half of Wolves.
The point is, I'm making to everyone, we're clutching at straw. We're talking max 4 games,
sample
5 games, and then the sample. And then when we talk about how poor we are in games, it's awful. Like, we're saying Leeds is one of our better performances today. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But out of 10, it's probably a 4. There you go. That tells you all you need to know, because the bar is set so low. It's like, I seen your tweet just before, Saeed, about if we draw to Burnley, people will say it's a good point. People will look at it and go,
that's what I feel like. No, but it's true, Andy. If we draw to Burnley, there are fans out there that will dress it up and be like, yo, that's a good point, guys.
Yeah. We're doing it today. That knobhead Matty FC's at it today again. Like, it's a good point. It's a good point, you know.
You know what?
Considering where we are, it's a good point, you know, guys. Like, he's doing his best. He's really trying, bro. It's a question you throw at us all the time, Saeed, and you do the same for us. Would you say Aston Villa's squad's better than ours?
Without doubt.
Man for man, would you say their squad's better than ours?
I don't think so.
No.
11, I think 11 is definitely debatable, but I'd put it this way to answer your overall
question. If there's not much difference. There's
not much difference, no.
They won 11 games in a row, right? Yeah. You telling me that Manchester United can't win 5 games in a row? You telling me that starting 11 that he's had for most can't win?
Forget even winning games in a row. How about we pick up a clean sheet on the road? Can we start there? Just run me just one clean sheet on the road, please. Can we? We're literally in the new year now. Can you bring me one? You can't even bring me one clean sheet playing a back 5 and more defenders. That's the craziest part. If we played all these defensive players was poor going forward, but we shut up shop. And there was a lot of clean sheets. I'd go, you know what? All right, I see the method to the madness, but we play all these defensive players, can't keep clean sheets, and then wonder why we can't score goals like today. We had eight of the 10 outfield players are all defensive players. How were we supposed to create? How are we supposed to score goals? So yes, did we pay too much respect to Leeds? Pay too much respect to everyone. Is very coward-like. There's no courage going to attack.
We've got more defense than a Donald Trump trial, and I'm sick of it. Honestly, that's what it is with United. Just defend. And do you know what? The manager will bring his own problems. He's just Man United is about attacking, going forward, and he's trying to win. And we're not seeing that in anything.
He's negative. He's risk averse. He's risk
averse.
He doesn't.
Bits.
We've seen it against Everton with 10 men. He kept on 5 defenders. Like, I can't remember what game it was, but 4. It might have been the West Ham, or it could have been. Don't think it was Bournemouth. It might have been a West Ham game when 4 out of his 5 subs were defensive. Do you know what I mean? Like, the guy is just immune to wanting to take risks and to attack. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, laughing when it suggested that Kobe Madu might be a bit more attacking than Agate if he brought him on to try and win a game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what we're meant to do? No. Bring on Kobe, the kid who he said could play 10. So it comes down to it, I've been speaking to you a lot the last couple of days, Saeed, because of idiots calling you out. These toxic positive idiots who just want to be seen as saviors of Manchester United and doing it all for clout. They're just chasing clout and they're trying to ride off the back of your name. And that's why I'm saying to you, don't give them it one-on-one. Invite them onto it and let's see if they can handle a debate with proper fans and not just come with false narratives and try and paint you as the bad guy. Because I've seen another reel today and he's saying, your Amorim out antics. They're not antics. It's evidence-based analysis. Do you know what I'm saying? We just do not believe in this manager. We don't believe in him. And that's allowed with a year worth of shit. You can't tell me when you start, oh yeah, but in a year time we'll be better. If you like Flawless said, on the face of it, you know, yeah, but when you dig deeper, we're not any better. And if Liverpool have lost more games than they did last season when they won the league already this season, so they're clearly shite. You know, Tottenham have been again really bad.
I don't want to talk about Tottenham.
Well, no. But I'm giving you the big. I'm giving you the big six. I'm giving you the big six. I'm giving you the teams that historically should be fighting for the top 5 Champions League.
That makes it even worse.
Exactly. And Chelsea up and down, and only got a good point today. City started off really slow, but have started to show that, but they're still inconsistent. There's a lot of inconsistencies within this league. So for a team that is playing 1 game a week, it should be all and end all. This is everything we have. We should be consistent. We should be able to get results because we're not tired. We're not mentally fatigued. Do you know what I'm saying? Because all we've got to do all week is to prepare for this 1 game. So I just don't understand. Well, I do understand. The manager can't do it. That's the cut and dry of it. He just cannot do it. He's not good enough for this league, for this high level of football. He's just not cut out for it. And there's nothing he could. I said there's nothing he could do to change my mind. He could if he started to become a good manager. But we saw it against Newcastle that when he actually goes against what he believes, and we start to play well with the 4-4, the 4-3-3, or whatever he did at the 4 at the back. And then as soon as it was like literally 2 or 3 minutes in the second half that Newcastle, but we're historically bad second halves under him anyway, because God knows what he says in the changing room. Because he started to show Newcastle were attacking a little bit. I need to batten down the hatches now and just see out this win at Old Trafford against a shit Newcastle.
Yeah, that's a warning sign right there in itself.
It shows you everything you need to know about him. And everyone knows on this channel that I'm always about the owners out before anything. But that for now can't be changed. The one thing that can be changed is this manager going, because in a season where
hold a minute though, Barada and Wilcox, one of them has to leave as well with him as well.
I would say both. I'll say both of them need to go.
Yeah, there you go. They got to go as well.
They're both as bad as him. But
yeah.
But I agree. It took me a long time to come around to your way of thinking when you were saying this team is a lot better than what we're getting, and it is.
I agree. I agree.
We should be up there, third place. There's no reason why we shouldn't be with this team. And a lot of it comes down to play performances. And you know, your whole thing on Sesko, I agree with that, and we'll talk about him.
Yeah, we will. Boy.
It's what I put it out there a couple of weeks ago to Ash United fans. Would you have Emery? Emery would be getting so much more out of this team. We would be actually playing really good football, I think. And it's a shame we've brought in 2 mint attackers from the Premier League, if we needed them or not, and we're just not. We're seeing nothing. We're seeing absolutely nothing, and it's always a fight. It's always a fight at the end to try and get back into a game.
Exactly. That comes down to
hold on to a win.
Yeah, that comes to incompetence of the owners that we have to.
It's coaching. It's coaching, management, and it is incompetence because they put him in the picture. They put him in the job of the first place, knowing he goes against everything that Manchester United are.
Yeah,
and he's not. And he said he's not changed. And he said the Pope couldn't change me. Nothing can change me.
Yeah,
and he's proving that because he's reverting back to type. Like people, I know people thinking that he went 4 at the back when Xerxes come on today. He wasn't. It was still 3. It was still 3 at the back. But people are changing the narrative now. Like, oh, he's adapting. Look, I'm
done with looking at formations though. I told Faz today, what is the formation? He couldn't tell me. So I'm sorry, like I'm done pointing and looking at my team. I'm like, what is formation? Is that like I don't rate like since when did we care? Like, you know what I mean? We're like, we win games, we play good football. I'm not there pointing if there's 5 at the back or 4. What the flip are we become like under this manager? Yeah. Where you're looking at it thinking, is that 4? Is that 5? Is that 5 or 6? I'm
it's
like,
the first
bro,
thing you do.
Just win the game, bro. Let me get these super chats in. Big up Magic says, have you seen young Scholesy crash out on X? Love the channel, bro. Big up the panel. Yeah, I did see that. But I will say, though, it's not anyone special. Like, he's just Scholes' son. I don't really care, if I'm being honest with you. But, yeah, he did crash out, and we will find out what he crashed about. What did Ineos say to Amorim before he got the job? He said he was a head coach, and he's now saying that he's not. He's a manager. Big up to you. Love to see Andy on the channel. Big up to diversity. Big up Just Waffle says, we're a media team. The problem is Amorim is not showing small improvements in any department. What has he done besides create a bomb squad? That's
the thing is with that. Like, you see how my man said there, we're a media team. So whatever if it's a mediocre team, get it performing to a mediocre level then. That's where I'm at. Wherever you have this team at, so whether you think the team is below average, whether you think it's average, it's mediocre, it's above average, get it performing to that level. Let's say, I think it's better than mediocre, but for argument's sake, let's say it's mediocre. Oh. All right, no clean sheets in up till January away from home is not mediocre. That's relegation. Yep. You know what I'm saying? There's probably sides right now. I bet if we check, one of the sides in the bottom 3 has more clean sheets away from home than us.
Guys, this time last year, what points was we on? Was we on the same amount of points as we
2
were?
less, apparently. 2 less points.
So it's only 2 less.
So what is the difference? Is it
more goals?
The league?
More goals.
More goals. That is so.
Yeah, but not many. Yeah, goals. Well, we're conceding more then because we're running what?
Plus 4 left centre this time last year. This time last week, this year we lost to Brighton, wasn't it? Something at the start.
Something like that. Yeah,
something like that. We lost 3-1.
Andy, you can't really look at positions because we are 3 points from 4th, but then we're also 4 points from 14. So you can't really look and say United is 6 and we're good. Do you get it?
I know it's a weak league at the moment.
I know.
It's a weak league like last season. Liverpool took it by the scruff of the neck and they trailblazed and they just went like a juggernaut all to the end.
I agree.
And now this season, you got 3 teams vying for a Premier League title and a fair play to Villa. I hope they do it. So
I hope so. I hope so.
All right. We're all wear what Ozzy Osbourne wigs and glasses on the last day of the season if they do it. But the league is weak, and a strong manager gets the best out of his players. And Double A said it. You see, if Ruben had a bit anything about him, he took a risk against Newcastle, and he played well for the first 45 minutes. He's so scared. He's so defensive. He just can't get the best out of these players. So he has to resort to, I'm too scared to lose. This is why the Premier I've lost lost a lot of respect for the Premier League over the last few years. It's too predictable, too boring. It's not entertaining. Yeah. You may get one team that entertains all season, but in the last couple of years, it's not been entertaining at all from any aspects of any matches in the Premier League.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're spot on. Amorim is out of his depth. If you can use the words of the great Andy Tate, you're a fool. You are nothing. You have lost the fans. You know nothing. Good night. Big up Scholes. His son is on a madness tonight. I don't understand United. I'm here at Spurs expecting Frank will be sacked if we lose to Villa in the FA Cup. And you lot still will keep Amorim. No more all-nighters to watch this team this year, fellas. Until there is major change, I'm finished with the shit show. I hear you, bro. Nobody should feel sorry for Amorim. He's not good enough either way. Even when the squad was full, he did nothing. Right, let's get into it. Let's get into the post-match press conference. Everyone right now hit the like button. We got nearly 1.9K in the building. We're not even on 500 likes yet. Guys, let's get these likes up, man. Let's run it up. Yeah, we got a man like Andy Tate here, the GOAT, man. So, yo, guys, hit the like button, people. This is what I think it was. We won 23 points at this time last year, 8th place. Had 32 points last season at this point. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. What is it that much? So he's saying we're on 20. We had 23 points. What?
Nah, it can't be. That's wrong. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Yeah. You got that wrong, mate. I don't know where your maths is there, mate. But yeah, definitely not, man. Definitely not. But yeah, this is what Ruben Amorim had to say after the game, which, like I said to you, man, it was a bit of a mad one. I can't lie to you guys. It was a bit of a mad one. But this is what he said.
Guys, to stop with that, and I noticed that you receive selective information about everything. I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach of Manchester United. And that is clear. I know that my name is not Tuchel, it's not Conte, it's not Mourinho, but I'm the manager of Manchester United. And it's going to be like this for 18 months, or when the board decided to change. So that was my point. I want to finish with that. I'm not going to quit. I will do my job until other guy is coming here to replace me.
Do you feel that, maybe certain assurances around things about the ability to manage this team that you thought you had? Do you not feel that?
I just want to say that I'm going to be the manager of this team, not just the coach. And I was really clear on that. And that is going to finish in 18 months. And then everyone is going to move on. That was the deal. That is my job, not to be a coach. If people cannot handle the Gary Nevilles and the criticisms of everything, we need to change the club. No, guys, I just want to say that I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach. And every department, the scouting department, the sport director needs to do their job. I will do mine for 18 months, and then we move on.
All right, thank you, guys.
So then he just walks off. A lot of things, man, he said.
Well, you're at it on the way out, lad. Should have done that.
Yeah. So basically, he said he's not the head coach. He's the manager. That's wrong, because if you look at Man United, they appointed him, it says head coach on there. So again, Man United have lied, or he's lying. Yeah. He then calls out the board and basically says, yo, everyone do their jobs, I'll do mine. Another thing he says is that basically I've got 18 months. And that doesn't sound like a man that's saying to me before, I want to be here for 20 years. He sounds like a guy that's basically saying, yo, if you don't want me here,
I think this guy wants to be sacked. He wants the payout. Just sack it, Jesus.
I'm not backing him. I'm not backing him anyway. Yeah, but I think that might be lost in translation a little bit, because I think
it's always lost in translation.
No.
English, man.
I'm just saying.
I know, man, but I'm just sick of this lost in translation.
No. Because what I take from that is that's what he's got left on his contract. I'm not saying he's thinking, well, after that I'm gone. I think he's saying, well, if they want to get rid of me, I've got till the end of that contract. Obviously, that means, if he's...
But is that a threat? That's a threat.
I just think it's a whole lot of nothing. Again, I just think it's a whole lot of nothing.
Like, mate, he's under pressure. I don't think he is. This guy's calculating now.
But to me, coming out and him saying, I'm the manager, not head coach. No, you've always been the head coach. It's wide. It's like I said, when they appointed him, he's called the head coach. We don't have managers now. That's why we've got the technical director and the sporting director and the director of football and like all this, because there's not a manager now. Them days have gone. You are a head coach, and he knows that. But what I think he's trying to say is, I'm the one that makes the decisions in terms of the football side, or in terms of it's me. It all goes through me. But what I need is for the people here and the people here to be doing what I'm doing. But he claims he's doing his job. I don't think you're doing your job. Or you are doing your job, but you're doing it very, very poorly. Do you know what I'm saying? You are failing at your job because you're not getting us where we need to be. So you could be right. He could be saying, listen, if you want to sack me, here I am. But I've said to you guys for a long, long time, he talks as a man who does not fear anything.
I agree.
I think he feels he's got the board by the balls, and he's like, listen, I'll squeeze as tight as I need to, because what are you going to do, really? Do you know what I'm saying? I just think the arrogance of him and the ego of him when he's done nothing in a year is horrendous.
This is what I wanted to come to.
It's horrendous.
Can a manager speak like that when you've not won anything? Or do you guys, we always say a manager never speaks out against the board, against anything. We don't want a manager who's very, very much like Ten Hag, but he's now speaking and he's being vocal. Or can you say, well, how dare you? He hasn't really done anything to me. Like, I should. By the way, this is a manager, by the way, that finished 15th, by the way, yeah, and was backed by 250 million. You could talk about midfielder. I agree. And get back to midfield. But this manager was given 250 million for him to be pissed off, yeah, with a lack of funds. Brother, you don't even deserve to be here, bro.
It comes across like the criticism is unwarranted. Do you know what I mean? Like, how dare you criticize me? I'm the Manchester United manager. Like we're second. Like last year, we just narrowly missed out on winning the league. Like we won the Europa League.
You know what? If he had anything about him, if he would have had a bit of no fear, we could have been second or third in the title race. If we'd have pushed and not played defensive for 75 minutes against Everton, against West Ham, going for the throat against Bournemouth. You know what I mean? You take against Wolves as well. If you've got the management upstairs by the balls, why you got the players by the balls and pressing them? And why you being weak by playing so defensive? That is fear of losing. Now he's not obviously he doesn't fear losing his job. Double A. And you're right on that. Is because he's got him by the sound of it. Yeah. But if he had anything about him, we would be at least maybe 10 points better off.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
I agree. But the thing is, for me though, what is it? I don't get what it is with these young managers, guys, man, that they think that they can basically call shots. And listen, we will cook the Ineos and the Glazers. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I know you lot are thinking, oh, but you're not talking about Ineos and Glazers. Don't worry, we will talk about them, yeah. But I don't know what it is with these.
You're talking about them from the beginning.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Before they signed on the dotted line, I was on this on this platform saying Ineos. It's awful what's going on.
Yeah, awful.
Yeah. I would say go back and check people. I was Ineos out before they even signed on the dotted line. Sorry, go on. Carry on, Saeed.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I just seen this Fabrizio Romano's put a video out, Tensions and Bomber. Let's see what he's got to say. But what I will say, like I said to you, man, I don't know what it is with these young managers, man. I swear down, guys, man. Maybe this has put me off young managers. I don't know what it is, but the entitlement and this idea that they're this young Mourinho or young prodigy, and it's like, I've got an idea. You should believe this idea. I am the holy grail. Now, real talk, man. I'm sick of it, bro. Like,
I'm just thinking you want to start shopping for those Cougar managers now, bro. Innit? That's what you're.
No, I'm just saying, like, this guy, man. This guy,
yo. That's a booking, man. Hey, Saeed, that's a booking, man. That's a booking, yo. That is definitely a booking.
I'm gonna.
You're doing too much, man,
bro. Like,
you're doing too much. Go on.
Idea, bro. Like that, they're demanding all of this. They want to talk about the process. They want to talk about like all of these buzzwords, and I'm like, do something first, and then you can tell me about process, all of this shit, bro. But it's first of all, I seen it with this guy here, Celtic manager. He's talking about performances before results. Brother, get some results first and then get performances. He's talking about struggle. Brother, what are you doing, bro? Like, stop it. He's just really infuriating, man. And I feel like for me, he's come out basically saying that everyone do their job. Brother, you haven't done your own job. How are you pointing fingers at everyone else here when you are not doing your job first? I agree, Ineos are absolute frauds, yeah? And they need to be called out. But you, my friend, need to have some self-awareness. There is no self-awareness with Ruben Amorim. None at all. Absolutely none at all. Sick of it. I'm sick of it, guys. I'm just like, bro, what is it with these young managers that they think they can just go around and start, you know what I mean? Just put
but don't you feel like that's the way of football now? Because if you look at young players are given too much too soon. Do you know what I mean? Like Amorim.
Yeah, I agree.
If you go back 15, 20 years, no 40-year-old is taking charge of Manchester United or a big club. It's just not happening. But it's the way they get, these hipster managers, they get some good results in a smaller league, and they start to believe the hype. They start to believe, and all managers believe their own ego. They all believe they're the best. That's why when people say,
look at this, he wants to speak,
brother.
But look at this. Bear in mind, Wolverhampton haven't won a game, since, I think, last year.
Yesterday.
Until yesterday. They've not won a game, and they're only 4 wins less than us. But this manager wants to talk. Look at this.
Premier League ever present since Amorim's first game, November 15.
That is crazy.
15, bro, in 58.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this guy.
It's
crazy. He wants to talk like I said, we just narrowly missed winning the league last season, and we've done big things under him, and there's vast improvement. Like, there's no way after a year, you, as the manager of Manchester United, you should be telling me that we're going to suffer still. And this is my big problem with him, because it's just a never-ending cycle of the same old bullshit coming out of his mouth, and I think what people are confusing with us in particular, that get this negative moniker thrown at us, and you're against the club and you're doing it for clout, and the reason why we are so pissed off, and the reason why we say what we say, and we say from what we see, is because we love the club. It's because we're not having the wool pulled over our eyes, and we look beyond the obvious. Like, we understand the reason why Amorim's giving it all this is because the owners are shit. It's because the board are shit. It's because they've given him the rope to hang himself when he should be reining him in. Shut your mouth. Like, when have you ever heard Amorim? For me, I obviously, for a long time, I've stopped listening to him. Press conferences, anything. I don't bother with myself, because I can't allow what he says to infiltrate and piss me off even more, because I have to watch the football, which pisses me off enough. But when's the last time you heard something that galvanized you and thought, shit, do you know what? I think we might be onto something. He doesn't say anything to inspire at all. So God knows what he's saying to the players, because we see it at half time. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever he's saying, it doesn't work. So he just doesn't say anything to me to be like, this man gets it. Like for me, and I guess, I'm not a manager, and I'm not a coach and all that. But I just feel, if it was me as a Manchester United manager and I had one game a week, I'd be coming out saying, the boys understand the gravity of the situation that we're in from last season. Yes, we failed in every aspect, not winning a trophy, finishing 15th. But this season, we go into every game as if it is our last. And we have to show that we deserve to be playing and managing Manchester United, to get Manchester United back where they belong, in the Champions League, fighting for titles, and being what we are, the biggest club in the country. But we're not. So this season, every game, every training session, we have to treat it like our last, because we cannot allow ourselves to go to them depths for another year. It just cannot be allowed.
I agree.
I don't hate any of this. I don't even really hear it for the players. Like, Martinez did one today, and he sounded convincing, but still, it's just like, I'm just proud to play for the club. He's just like, I'm proud to play for this club. We look at the Argentinians, the Argentinians that have played for him before.
Before the last 10 years with players, through Jesse Lingard up till players from last season. I've heard it so many times. It's just PR BS.
Yeah. in terms of Ineos, man, they're not getting away with this because at the end of the day, yeah, if Amorim goes, Omar Barado, Potato Head needs to go as well. You get me? That imposter. Now, real talk, man. That imposter from Man City needs to get the hell out of this football club, yeah. Jason Wilcox as well, another one as well. Both of them need to go. Jim Ratcliffe needs to basically say, yo, listen, I ain't got no money, I'm broke, and you get the hell out of there as well. All of them could go, bro. Get Ineos out of this football club,
This is
man.
what's happening at Nice. And look,
yeah, bro, get them out, man, as well, man. I'm done with
look,
these guys.
Look at the level the Nice fans went absolutely on one. Attack the players.
I agree.
The manager. And obviously, Man United fans would never do that. But I tell you what, this is what Nice do. They're just running the place like a fairground ride. And that's what we had. We had a fairground ride at the moment. We're up and down. Opportunities missed. Do you want to ride the big one, baby? Do you want to get into the top 4? No, I'll settle for mediocrity. That's what we are.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? I thought you was going to say they run it like a brothel, and he said, "Oh, do you want to ride the big one?" I thought that goes hand in hand, to be honest with you.
Oh, fair enough. I'll take the quote from Double A then. Fair enough.
Yeah, but what I will say though is that they either got to back him or sack him, and they're not backing him now, which again makes me realize what is the point of you hiring him? You're telling him to change the system, yeah, brother. You should never have told him to do this system in the first place. Did you not have any kind of pre-knowledge of what this Ruben Amorim was? Where did you hire this guy off? Like, seriously? Because at the end of the day, yeah, you knew what you were getting yourselves into. You had the summer to flipping sack this manager. You then waited like you waited with Ten Hag. And now you have the audacity to now basically use Amorim as a shield, bro. Because that's what they're doing right now. Let's be honest, guys. They're using Amorim as a shield to be like, yo, look at him. He's shit. When in reality, you lot are shit as well behind the scenes.
Self-preservation. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro, man.
Self-preservation society. And that's what it is. They will let him take all the heat.
Exactly.
With Ten Hag and Radnick. And
the Glazers have done that. The Glazers been doing that.
I was looking for these quotes to see if there was anything in regards to that. Did you mean that? Go on.
Yeah, I was just going to read it. Saying serious behind the scenes between Amorim and management. The market and the club is on standby at this stage, and the manager is not happy about that. Brother, end of the day, we could utilize this squad, better than you are showing. But again, you don't want to do that. So therefore, it comes down to, are you going to be not stubborn and change it a little bit? Or do you want more money to mess up again? Really and truly, like, as much as I hate the Ineos here, it's like, broski, you're gonna give more money to a guy that really ain't gonna do shit. You might as well sack him. It'd be easier for you to sack him, yeah.
Came out
but this is why I have to call out Ineos, because we were told it was a club direction. That everyone's involved in the process, because any signing is not for a manager, it's for the club and the whole.
So we're gonna get Semenyo to change the system, though.
What did that? He would have been a 10, mate. He wasn't going to go 4-3-3 with it, was he? He was going to be a 10.
So what we're going to do? Why were we in for Semenyo then? Why were we just Semenyo?
Bro, because it's an easy signing to appease fans, isn't it? It's not addressing any problems. I don't want another attacking player other than an experienced striker. Because if you don't get Semenyo goes 10, and Cunha's a striker then, isn't it? And then Sesko's a bench player. It's mental. There's no way Semenyo was going back. But my issue is, this is why I have to go at Ineos, right? Because clearly the midfield is fucked. It's fucked. We all know it. We all see it. We can all see it's not a functioning midfield. Yet the window comes up in January, we can go and fix it. There's nothing. We've got no money, which they say every single year. It's like the January transfer window is a fallacy. They don't believe in it. It's like Christmas. What? No, it doesn't exist. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
And use an example. City last year, about this time last year, they knew they had to go and do some stuff in the transfer window to close the gap at Liverpool. They went and spent, was it like 150, 200 million? Like, brought a few players in. What? And this is why you have to get on the back of the owners. It's like, why are you not seeing the gravity of the situation? Why are you not looking at an opportunity to go and get reinforcements in an area that we need them? Like, even if it's a wing back, another wing back, which we need, left-sided wing back, and a midfielder or two,
But they're saying though, hold on a minute. They're saying you've got 2 left backs right there in Luke Shaw and Dorgu, yeah, that you could use as left backs. Therefore, you're not utilizing your squad. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
No, you're right.
Okay, on the other side, you've got 2 left backs. You're not utilizing because you're playing a 3-4-3, which means you need more bodies than if you need a 4-3-3, for example.
But one of those can't play the wing back role because he's not got his body can't do it anymore, and he's probably been better at left centre back. And the other one has actually shown that he's better as a right winger. So again, when he plays at left wing back, Dorgu, he doesn't look as good as when he does when he plays. Even today, I thought he wasn't too bad as a 10, which I thought, it was giving me Mazraoui vibes when Ten Hag played him at 10. Do you remember?
Yeah.
But he didn't play too bad. So for me, it's like you go to him and say, yeah, but they're not good enough. And this is the thing. It has to be a case of we come together and it's either back me or sack me. It has to be that.
That's
it. Just has to be. It just has to be. But the club have to have a direction, and it's almost like the club are just like, yeah, we'll free ball it. We'll just see if anything comes up, and then
we're just riding the wave.
No plan. There's just no plan.
There's
never a plan of what we're doing. It's Stevie Wonder. It's grab it in the dark and see what's what. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true.
It's crazy.
It is true though. It's true.
That is absolutely mad comment. That is wild. This guy, I'm not involved, Joe. That hit me
That's
later.
Brilliant, double A.
Yeah,
no, but guys, does he make? You never know. Like with Ten Hag last year, after that West Ham game, it just come out of the blue. Does he even make the end of January? That axe.
I don't know, man. If we're hearing what we're hearing right now,
but Chelsea, that axe could come.
But he don't want to walk because he knows
come before that Burnley game.
But Andy, he doesn't want to leave because of the payout, man. He's not leaving. I'm telling you now, man. That payout, he said it in that clip. He said
United could sack him tomorrow.
Yeah, the money's there. The money's been there. All of this nonsense.
He won't walk. But if United sack him between now and Burnley or United and Brighton, honestly, it's going to be an absolute comic. It's a circus week. Absolute circus. But I'm not saying it'll happen, but the circus, everything will be on the manager, Ineos. We'll have Darren Fletcher in charge, picking his boys against Burnley, against Brighton. Do you know what? I get Xavi in. Fuck it, bring Xavi in if he's free. Bring him in. Give it Xavi till the end of the season. Fuck gigs.
So a friend of mine was on holiday in Dubai, and he was putting up pictures because Xavi was staying in his hotel. So I messaged him and said, please ask him, is United a chance? And when someone's proper media trained, I knew what he just went, Amorim's a good coach. He just needs time, bro. Broke my heart. I was like, brother, don't say that.
But
don't say that.
He's not going to be like, yeah, he's absolutely dreadful and I can't wait for him to keep messing up for United. Call me.
I just give it one of them. You never know. We'll see.
Yeah, like that's what it is. He said it in that clip. He said, I won't quit. He wants to pay out. He's doing everything in his power to be sacked. He's telling her without walking into the boardroom and slapping Barada and Wilcox in the face. He's saying sack. I don't know what more he has to do. He's saying everything without saying it. And it's like the board are just oblivious to it. We see the Newcastle game was a deliberate sabotage. Today was a deliberate sabotage. We speak all the time about how many defensive players he plays. And he did it more. 8 out of the 10 outfield players were defensive. Take Cunha and Sesko out of it. Every single one of them players was a defensive player. Man had a fullback playing as 10, 2 DMs, 2 fullbacks at wing back, and 3 centre backs. Deliberate. Newcastle, back 4 playing well. And he said, you know what? We'll go to our back 5. And we barely hung on. And then he thought, hey, the next game, Wolves, probably the worst ever Premier League side. Let me play my back 5 and we'll see. And then we lose that. I'm telling you, this ownership got no bottom. We've seen it. They did the same thing with Ten Hag. They did the same thing with Mano, and they're doing the same thing now. When it comes to a big decision to make, Bruno called them out on it. Bruno said it. Hey, they wanted to sell me, but they didn't have the courage to do it. How you don't have the courage to sell someone? Oh, I'm scared of the backlash. But look at how we've been we are rapidly going backwards under their ownership on the pitch.
Oh, massively.
Yeah.
We're
rapidly going backwards under their ownership on the pitch. Where is it? 8th and 15th. And they were at the 2 finishes under them, right?
That door is still ajar for Champions League and European football.
Yes.
But do we deserve it though? Do we deserve it?
If we sack the manager,
are we ready? Are we ready for that battle?
We're not ready for European football.
Someone, you know what?
The last 2 times we've been in Europe, we've been embarrassed.
You know what?
Champions League and Europa League, we've been embarrassed.
I know.
We're carabagging the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? We're just like, and to say that Manchester United,
let's go in the conference. That's probably our level.
But I mean, even then, you know what I mean? We probably
I'd rather no level.
Go abroad and then do some vlogs, lads.
I'd rather no level. I'd rather no level, mate.
Jason says here, the side, the guy was right. We have 10 more points than they last season. Yeah, I've just double checked it. It is right. It is right. But this is. I think this is down to the fact that this season, when you look at it, though, we'd be looking at it a lot more differently if the teams above us took advantage of our bad form. They would, and hence why we would. That's why this season is so much different to last season. But it still doesn't feel like we've improved. Like you said there, we're 10 points ahead. But really and truly, United should not be in a position where we are 4 points behind this team. We've won one game in how many, guys? It's crazy. Like
so who wins in 9? Is it?
Yeah, exactly. 3 and 11. 3 and 11. Can I ask a question though? Because how many points did he get then from November to January? Because if we're 10 points better off this season, but how many points did he actually get? Because if we already had
that's a point as well. That's a good point as well.
Before he come to the club, then how? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They drew, they beat Everton, beat City. Then the decline started. He lost 6 on the spin.
Yeah,
well, that's it. So he's only got 6 points.
Then we beat Southampton. Then we carried on again.
Yeah, I believe Ineos have made assurances to him to get him to join, and haven't made their side of the deal. Don't trust Ineos from day one, but he's not the man.
And here's what you do: if that is the case, let's say hypothetically that is true, and Ineos promised him this, that, and third, and then didn't deliver this, that, and the third. You know what you then do? Leave. You do the Enzo Maresca. Unless you say, because I despise when people go, oh, a manager's not got what he wanted, or there's broken promises. Once you stay, you are complicit. You are part of it. Don't tell me, hey, you know what? I'm not a part of this crime when you was there. You got in that car. We've all seen Boys in the Hood. You don't have to get in the car. Don't say, I didn't want to be there. Hey, you committed, you was a part of the crime. You can't turn around and say, I didn't want to be here. You sold yourself for the money. That's cool. But that's why I'm not hearing it in regards to this. He knows what he's dealing with. He's fully aware. If they have broken promises, guess what? Leave. But you want your payout. So therefore, you're a slave to the money. Cool. But don't complain.
I think there'll be a few Zoom calls tomorrow between Manchester and Florida or Ineos or wherever Jim Boy is. There'll be a few Zoom calls. I'm telling you.
Yeah, once you start calling, definitely. Once you start calling out the board, it does.
Don't be surprised if there's an announcement, not sacking, but backing the manager. Well, we will back the manager to the hill.
We had that the other day.
I don't know, but he'll do something. Will get announced. The club, the media will now. I would say the Man United social media section are absolutely in panic mode with what's coming out.
I gotta say, I reckon it's a few. We make like little transfer stories.
Exchange probably goes back online tomorrow. It'll hit the shares. It'll hit them. All this now will hit them. This will hit them in the pocket. Damage limitation. They're probably sipping the margaritas in the swamp, trying to sort shit out now. You know what I mean? In Florida.
But I reckon it'll be a few transfer stories to keep, like, Belaber's a possibility in January. Wharton's just distract. Yeah. Pull the wool over the eyes.
I agree.
We're in for this. We're in for that.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said when he took over we had 16 points. So that means by the time from November to this time last year he had 7 points. So he's not like he's
23.
He was smashing it. Do you know what I mean? So
imagine having a problem with the manager calling out the frauds above him. I don't have a thingy. I don't have a problem with him calling out the club. I don't. I just want a bit of self-awareness.
I think Gary Neville got to him a bit. Do you think you mentioned Gary Neville in the press conference?
Yeah, is that just about the formation or that? In it, I
think I don't know, but Gary Neville's got to him.
And people get misunderstood. The criticism.
By the way, why is he saying that about Gary Neville? Sorry to cut you off, fellas.
No,
that's something that we didn't mention. The guy's saying that people are listening to Gary Neville. Brother, I don't really like Gary Neville sometimes, half of his views here, but at the same time, bro, Like, is he trying to like say that we should have listened, we're clueless, and we should listen to Gary Neville and what he's saying, and he's affecting the media? Like, what is this kind of like that rubbish he's saying there? I don't get that. What do you mean that don't listen to Gary Neville? I don't get that, guys.
Well, he's got.
I don't know. You'll have to hear it again because
he's glorified estate agent now. He's just waiting on this stadium. That's what Gary Neville is. But he'll say his bit just to get his little cut of Sky TV, and he's rattled. Obviously, he's rattled him. He's rattled Ruben Amorim. You got Paul Scholes. You got Nicky Butt. You got and you got Paddy McGuinness doing a podcast. That'll ding dang do me. And saying this stuff previously. And it obviously it's got to him. Maybe he's not affected the players, but yeah, it really has affected him.
Did he say this?
But the club is not following the model in terms of new signings at the moment.
Oh, is that what's that from? Where's the rest?
Yeah, that's big comment here. This one here on Amorim's comment about being a manager and not a coach. He wants to decide and make an impact. When he joined, his message was to the club: "I want to play 3-4-3." 3-4-2-1, and then obviously it comes back from there. But there's also a comment here that said about he wants to be the manager. He wants to control everything.
Is Wilcox interfering, in your opinion, if he wants United to play not this system, but to play the United way, which I do respect? We have to play the United way, but is that interference?
I mean, when you're not winning games and you're not finding solutions, and he is there, like he's a footballing guy. He's what's it again? He's the technical director. What is he again? Wilcox, man.
And he moved to director of football.
Director of football.
Was he the same at Southampton, or he was like youth development? One of
something like that. Yeah. So end of the day, Wilcox, he's probably thinking, "Yo, listen, man, you're saying we need all of these things, but I'm here to help you and say, yo, why don't you do trying this? Why don't you know what I mean? I don't think he's telling him to do that, but at the same time, you get me? Like, it's one of them ones where if you're not doing well at your job, I'm sorry, you need to hear some advice, bro. You gotta be like, if the manager is on this sort of run, I'm sorry, you take advice from Jason Wilcox. You do. I'm not saying he's the gospel, but you can't just say to Jason Wilcox.
Well, he was a winger back in the day, wasn't he? And he put the crosses in for Sutton and Shearer, so I appreciate that.
I feel like he's winging it at United, though, mate, to be honest with
you. Yeah, I agree.
They're all winging it so far.
It's Berardo, though. Berardo one that hired him. I don't know why. Listen, I get it, Jason Wilcox, it needs to go as well. But Omar Berardo's the one that actually hired him, guys. This Omar Berardo, bro, is the one that really needs to get the biggest sack, bro, and get the hell out of Man United, bro. Because this guy came out one time in the interview, said, "Oh, we're sixth in the table, and it's not too bad at the minute, and we're on track." I said, broski, this is what I'm trying to say. It's seeped into the fan base. Oh, but we're six. Oh, but we're not far away from top four. Like, bro, results-based analysis, like you said, flawless, like that. This is the reason why we are here. We are not looking at performances. We're not looking at why it's bad, why it's going wrong. We're just looking at, but we're not that far off top four,
Liverpool, we've had opportunities in the last 6-7 weeks to be so much better off and to cast out all this negativity. And it's just like the manager, he's not ready for it.
I agree.
He doesn't want to take it. You've had so many chances and so many opportunities. You could have got. I said this at the start of December. I said, see where we are after the Burnley game. If you get into a position where, like say, 3-4 points off the top, what you're going to give me in January? What you're going to give me in January to help us push on? But that opportunity has passed us by now, and we only got the shred of comfort. We are in fighting for European places. But it's the mentality and the weak-minded of Ineos, as well as the manager, who cannot seize an opportunity, even the players, to go, Jesus Christ, push. No, defence. Safe and sound, lads. To me, to you, Chuckle Brothers football. That's it.
This is what I'm trying to say. And this is why I'm just like, what are we doing? I just don't know. Amorim now sits with 38% win percentage. It's worse than Moyes, which got managed 10 games less. Bro, it's ridiculous, man. I don't know what their aim is right now. There could be tensions here, but bro, like the season is we're halfway through the season, guys. It's not like the season's finished. This is sort of feeling that you feel like towards the end of the season. We are halfway through the season, bro. This should not be happening now, bro. We should be looking at this thinking, right, top 4, whatever, win the cup, focused. All this noise here is weird. It's weird, man. Shouldn't be happening. And I don't think, for me, Ineos will go anywhere. That's the saddest thing about it all. Ineos won't go anywhere, but they're using my man as a fall guy, which is fair enough. You want to use him as a fall guy, but what next? Who do you appoint next? Because I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
Have you noticed we've not seen anything from Sir Jim for a while? Because at one point,
because he's
couldn't get him off screen. Couldn't get him off screen. And that goes
at the end of the day, lads, I'm 71 and I'm going to let other people do it. You know what I mean?
When we win those games,
I'm too old and I got frog in my throat, and I need to let me cronies plot the success of Manchester United. Excuse me, I've got to go. I've got a stadium to build.
Yeah, it was after after the Liverpool and Brighton games, and he was all in interviews talking about, we're gonna give him free. He's talking about giving him 3 years, but Amorim's talking about being replaced. Yeah, the next guy when they go and get the next. He mentioned it on a couple of times on there.
This is the last moment we've seen together. Maybe this was a moment where
that was a mock-up. That was mocked. I'm sure. Was that mocked or was that us against Wolves? That wasn't it?
Wolves away when we were 1-1. It was 1-1 at half time.
Yeah. I mean, that picture sums it all. That picture sums it all.
Yeah. But it's the way that Jim's like looking at like Wilcox as if he's like flipping, I don't know, man, the savior. I'm like, bloody hell, mate. Like, are you looking at Jim Wilcox as the guy that you're meant to be listening to? Is he like, does he have no kind of like control as to what's going on? Like, it seems to me that he's trusted these guys too much, I believe, for me. He's not acting like an owner, and cool, they're footballing people.
You know why? Because he's not he's not an owner. He's a part owner. That's not.
Yeah, I know.
You always forget that, Saeed. He's a part owner. But
the thing is, you say he's a part owner, but he's still the guy that's meant to be making the football decisions.
Barada's in shocking that.
I think with sackings, the Glazers are still involved, mate. I think
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
But that picture, and we talk about Wilcox, and Barada. The one thing I always remember when Ineos managed to get the grubby hands on part of the club, best in class. That was the phrase that came out. We've seen nothing of the sort since the British leeches, I'm going to call them, because we had the American leeches already at the club. And I've said that, I get called Mini Nuruddin because my hate for the owners. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never, if you get in bed with the Glazers, you are an enemy of everything that is good at Manchester United. And it's been proven. And I've never, I remember on shows in here, and it's like, Saeed's going, you've got to give them a bit of backing. You've got to say they've done a good job because of this and because of that. But the proof is always in the pudding. And yes, you can go and get us a Cunha. Yes, you can go and get us an Mbumo. But what are you doing when we need what we need as well as what we want? And they've done nothing ever to prove
I agree.
They deserve to be part of this football club. Ever. What's this? Ruben's future at MUFC is in the balance, with his strained relationship with Jason Wilcox a factor in what is viewed as an unpredictable situation at the club. Amorim believes United were prepared to back him in the January transfer window should a major signing become available. But at the moment, this has changed, causing him discontent. He's believed to have been informed of this on the authority of Wilcox. So basically, they're just saying he's got no money for January.
Yeah, they got no money. Yeah.
But we know that. We know that.
They do have money. They do have money.
We were going to be bust at Christmas. Then he announces a new stadium. Line through.
But let me ask you a question, though, guys. Yeah. So there was money for 65 million. Yeah.
Where's the Semenyo?
But where
does that system? Yeah, but there was United.
Interested.
I agree. There was.
What was it though?
I think there was. Yes.
We smoked to Semenyo. Yeah. I think there was. I think. Pardon me. If Semenyo would have picked us, I think they would have paid the money. Manchester United have the money there.
I just think the club like having the name in the hat for everything.
That's fair. That's fair.
I just think United are involved, but not.
They had that ready, and they was there. So that begs the question of, when it comes down to the fact here that you now want to spend more money, spend that same money on somewhere else, does Amorim have the right now to say, if that money's been put on Semenyo, then we can surely put that on someone else now as well. You get me? So, listen, I'm not trying to excuse Amorim here, but it is kind of low-key true, though. If you are backing me, as you say, I am under contract. I've got 18 months left. I'm the manager of Man United Football Club. If you're saying that there's money there for Semenyo, but he didn't come to Man United, where is the money then elsewhere? For the players that
do you not think history is repeating itself? Because where did the 100 million go from Belieber? Do you remember when we went to Belieber?
Yeah,
it
was like 70. It was like, but I believe that money is there.
Well, yeah. So obviously,
it was like 70.
That money, but we never went and got another midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I think I think you're giving the board too much credit, Double A. I don't think it was about us going to get a midfielder. I don't think it was us going to go and get let's say he's a wing back for Semenyo. I think they looked at those as opportunities. Oh, Semenyo's available. Let's go and get him. Because since we haven't got Semenyo, there's been no links to anybody similar to Semenyo. After Belieber, there was no links to anyone.
I'm giving them no credit. I'm calling them barefaced liars because I just think they were chatting shit. I don't think they actually were ever in for him. I just don't think the money's there. Because I don't think they actually want to spend any money.
Tomorrow, between now and Brighton next
yeah.
We either sack the manager or he gets a player in on loan to appease him and calm everything down. Don't be surprised, Double A, if somebody comes in next 7 days.
I agree.
If it's Conor Gallagher, we have to riot. I'm sorry. Like
we should be rioting now. Because people can hear us criticize Amorim. They'll get misunderstood. They are equal to blame as them. I can't stand them. As much as I can't stand Amorim and think he's doing an awful job, I can't stand this ownership. And it's worse because they're in charge. You lot can deal with this. All of this, tensions are growing. Why are tensions growing? Why were tensions at the very high when we finished 15th? Why is that that's calm? But we finished 15th. Lose a European final to Spurs, win one game per month. That's all well and good. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Tensions are not rising. But all of a sudden, we're quote unquote improving, where however many points off top four, and now tensions are rising because he's called you out publicly. So when it's the club, when the club's suffering, it's okay. But now he's calling you out verbatim. Now it's an issue. That tells you where these people are at. They don't care about Manchester United being the best on the pitch. And we knew they didn't care about Manchester United being the best on the pitch. You know why? Because they did a deal with the Glazers. I will never, ever, ever forget that. When Ratcliffe, the first interview Ratcliffe did, and he was spot on when he spoke about how far Manchester United are away from the top clubs in regards to on the pitch and off the pitch. He was 110% spot on. But guess what? You just went and did a deal with the people who have put us in that situation. The state we are in on the pitch and off the pitch is because of the Glazers. And you went, yeah, we're going to go and do a deal with them. And I'm supposed to believe you want what's best for the football club. No. Now it's only growing tension simply because they called you out. He called you out. He said, hey, I am the manager. I am not the coach. I'm promised this, that, and the third. Us winning one game a month, there was no talks of this. We won 3 games and Ratcliffe was talking about giving him 3 years. All right, man. Okay.
Last week, Fabrizio saying they back him to the hilt.
Back him. This is it.
So this is what I'm saying. So until then, everything was rosy.
Great.
What the last time we heard Jim, he's gonna get 3 years. He'll get 3 years.
Bollocks.
Should get 3 years.
He'll probably get 3 days now. He'll probably get 3 days instead of
mate, you got City and
from your lips to God's ears, Andy. Let's just hope.
But the thing is, they're not sacking him though. Listen. They got the balls here to sack.
They haven't got a plan B.
They haven't got a plan B. Yeah, you're right.
They haven't got a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just think
this is gold dust. This is fire now, isn't it? Go tonight, Jesus.
And the thing is, though, he's called out everyone. Said, "Yo, you got to do all your jobs." And really and truly, if I'm hearing that, and listen, I'm bad, by the way, but I'm not bad as this guy here. You know, you're in work, you're thinking, right, I've done my job, but there's a guy down here he's always wagging it. You know when they say wagging it? He's wagging it, yeah. And
Well,
it's not about
the 90s when I was in school.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, they're wagging it, you know.
True, isn't it?
You are right
in the 90s.
Yo,
because
Amorim's wagging it, bro.
Amorim's spotting in regards to yes, they need to do their jobs better, but we not trying to hear it from you.
That's what I'm saying.
Wrong messenger. Yeah. You know why?
Wrong messenger.
Because I actually think, as much as I criticize Ineos, there's things they've done that I like. When I look at off the pitch stuff, when I look at the recruitment in terms of outgoings, incomings, I actually think they've done a good job. But the problem is the manager. When it comes to the key decisions, when it comes to actually making a decision that may make you look bad, may get backlash from the fans, all of a sudden you bottle it. The home again, the Maino situation. That whole thing with his brother and the t-shirt and Amorim consistently, again, ask questions about it. That's because of you. Because you lot failed to pick a side. And you sat on the fence. That's what happened. All right, man.
Do you know, one thing that really annoys me as well is, do you remember when the 58 wanted to do a protest against the Glazers and Ineos? And all the fan base were
Where are they now? You
have to give them time. You can't just say that. Bro, I'm so backing the 58 because they saw what we saw. You can't fall for these false prophets that are coming here claiming they're gonna win the league in 2028 but they do nothing to prove it. Like they do absolutely nothing. And I get what Sport is saying. Yes, getting Sancho out, getting Rashford out, things that needed to happen, trying to sort this bad culture out. But then you see the other side. Sure, Casemiro might get a new contract. Maguire might get a new contract, all for saving money. They sacked half the.
He's basically saying that he's basically Ben Jacobs has come out and said that Man United's Ruben Amorim's future at Man United now in doubt after his post-match comments.
I'm telling you, we're getting an announcement between now and Wednesday.
That's tomorrow morning. We're getting an announcement.
What did he say? What did he say?
His future's in doubt following the comments he made. Following Man United's draw to Leeds United, and the Times have also come out and said Man United
we'll get the rescue by Wednesday. We'll get the Chelsea manager. He'll come in. You know what I mean?
Also, Man United expected to review. Hold on a minute, guys. The Times are reporting that Man United expected to review Ruben Amorim's comments on Monday morning after declining to respond.
Ruben will go
to Chelsea aftermath. Boy, wait, listen. You know what it is though? What he said though was out of line. You see, Maresca. I don't know if he's took a leaf out of Maresca's book and said, yo, Bonnie's lot. Because Maresca basically did the same thing and he didn't even come into the press room. So maybe tomorrow morning. I don't think they've got the cojones. You know, the cojones. I don't think they've got the balls to sack Ruben Amorim. I don't think so. Because you know why? They don't have a plan. Trust me, guys.
But the thing is, you didn't see an act to go on a Monday morning, did you?
But the thing is, like what. The only thing, and I again, never would I want to give Ineos or the Glazers credit, but one thing they might look at it as is that what you've said, your position's now become untenable. Like it goes against your contract. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you can't stay, and it's a mutual agreement.
I spoke out against Man United. Then I lost my job at Man United. So yeah, it's called gross misconduct.
Gross misconduct.
You think that's what it is.
Yeah. So that's what they'll look at. They'll look at that, and he won't get his full payoff. There'll be a clause in the contract. It's like you have to go. I'm sorry, it's one of them. But I don't know. I think it feels like a brief to me, and until we get the real proper, I'm reserving judgment.
They're genuine. So they have genuine real sources, though.
But when everyone comes out, it feels like a club brief. And
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. But I have to say one thing about.
Go on.
No, well, it was going to move on. It was going to move on a little bit. So if you got something on that,
no, I was just going to say I like it in regards to it. It adds some form of pressure. Like I like the spotlight being shone on everybody, him and the board, because they all deserve this. The fact that it's taken to January the 4th for this to happen, this should have happened. The back end of last season, this should have happened. After the last home game against Aston Villa, the spotlight should have been on him. Like, all right, let's put the spotlight on him and let's see you under pressure. So I'm glad they're fighting each other because they're supposed to be on the same page because they're two peas, no pod. So I love this. I love the fact that Ben Jacobs and the Times and we're talking about it and it's going to love it. Please run me this.
And we've probably said it, but the clever thing that Amorim's done now, and we've all said
it's
it.
exposed the the owners. Yeah.
Well, no, but all eyes are now on Ineos and the Glazers.
I agree.
What are you going to do?
But all eyes were after the FA Cup final. All eyes were after the Europa League final.
All eyes on me. Oh yes,
You can say yeah, double A, yeah. All eyes are on them, bro. All eyes have been on them for the past 2 years of their
no, not really.
No, but
not really. Not
magnifying
this season. No, but this season.
Hold on a minute. All eyes were on Ineos when the day when that guy wrote in a letter to Ineos, yeah, and said keep Ten Hag in a job, yeah, and they fell for it.
I know that.
That was the day, yeah, when I said, yo, these man don't know what they're doing.
But
that was the day.
But that's us. But what I'm saying is in the wider fan base,
Grimsby.
The people that back Amorim, even all they'll be looking at Ineos now. What you're going to do, whether it's negative or positive. I'm not saying they're all looking at him to sack him. Everyone's looking at Ineos now to say, are you going to back him? Or are you going to sack him? It's one of the two now. So the pressure really is on the board to see exactly what they're going to do and how
can they
get out of it.
Will they come out of it maybe a bit better for each other and a bit more clear and a handshake? Don't be surprised if there's Jason Wilcox shaking hands with Ruben Amorim.
Yeah.
Shaking hands. You know what I mean? We are clear. We know where we want to go, and we are fully committed with each other to press this club forward. That'll be a social media post which will cover damage limitation.
I agree.
Also, because because Andy mentioned Maresca, I have to pull you, Saeed. How dare you say you want Maresca at Manchester United, by the way?
Why?
I saw that. Because he's not good enough.
I don't know. He did all right last season,
I don't know.
mate.
I can't lie to you. I don't know, mate. I don't know.
No, come on.
I take Maresca. I take Maresca at United.
Yeah, that's because you're desperate. That's because you're
desperate. No, desperate. No, hold on a minute. He's shown that he's
to get rid of Amorim.
He's shown he's good enough manager to be in the Premier League. Why hasn't he?
Not to come in at United.
World Cup.
Not to come in at United.
Not top 4 in his first season. To what though? He's actually
no. But with a £1 billion squad though, Saeed.
No, but come on, man.
No, brother. Not the shit.
You got to remember the players that were brought under him. Yeah, let's be honest. The players that were brought under him, yeah, half of them weren't good enough, and he still, yeah, to be fair to him, yeah, got top 4 in his first season in charge. He's been let down by the board.
He won a championship with Leicester.
And again, look at the character of the man. Look at the character of the man. He's exactly the same as, like you're saying, Amorim. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, he's not. He's opposite of Amorim.
Going behind. No. Go behind the club's back, talking to City, trying to get back. Going speaking to Juventus, trying to get back.
No, but they went to hold on a minute. The club went behind his back to go to De Zerbi. Do you remember that last summer? They went behind his back here and spoke to De Zerbi. So
every club barring United does that. Do you know what I'm saying?
But my point is, though, Maresca, if anything, is the opposite to Ruben Amorim. He is. Let's look at him. Look at what he's done. Look what he does. He actually helps. He gives a platform to the players to succeed. He doesn't make this kind of dodgy formations and whatnot. He actually adapts. This manager does not adapt. And by the way, it's not the first choice, by the way. But for you to say, yeah, you wouldn't take Maresca at Man United, I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy.
I think you walk in the same rope as an Amorim. I think it'll just go tits up. A young manager again. You're saying about young managers, do you know what I mean? I don't think he walks into Manchester United and he does any better. I'd say any better. He's not winning.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
He's not winning. He's not winning trophies. He's not winning trophies.
By the way, anyone under this ownership, by the way, will not do well. Let's just call it as it is, yeah.
I've said that for years.
Doesn't mean that we don't go and get a new manager and we don't try it out, yeah. But you might be limited in what you could do under the Glazers.
You are limited, yes, but word to my guy Eddie says this all the time: control the controllables.
I agree.
Maximize what you have. I've said this before, I say this again. If we all look at the squad collectively at the start of the season and whoever the manager is, the next manager is 26, 27, and we go, hey, we think this team is the 4th best in the league. We think this team is capable of finishing 4th and should finish 4th. That is the ceiling. And the manager finishes 4th. Guess what? We can have no complaints at that manager. We might say here and there, maybe you should have done better in certain games, but overall, he hit his target. So then you know where the criticism and the anger and disappointment goes to. The board. Get this manager better players, because if we've said he's the 4th, we have the 4th best team and he's at 4th, get him the 2nd best team then. If you get him the 2nd best team, maybe you can finish 2nd and so forth and so forth. No one outside of Manchester City who likes their board. Who likes their board outside of Manchester City in this league? It's simply, and other teams win things. Chelsea fans can't stand their ownership. Arsenal fans don't like their ownership. Who? Liverpool, up until they spent all this big money, Slot wasn't expected to do that. What are we talking about here? Spurs couldn't wait to get rid of Daniel Levy.
Maybe Everton, that's about it.
I think Newcastle like that. I think Villa like that.
I'm talking big. I'm talking teams who.
Oh no,
the expected the goals is Premier Leagues and Champions League. Respectively for Newcastle and Aston Villa and Everton, that's not them. I'm talking the big six. You can even exclude Spurs from that. I'm talking the big five. I'm talking us. I'm talking Liverpool. I'm talking City. I'm talking Arsenal. I'm talking Chelsea. None of us are. That's where I'm at with it. So yes, I understand the limitations the manager's under. Get the best out of what you have.
That's what I'm saying.
To cook a fire dish, guess what? You don't need the best ingredients. If you're a bad boy cook, you can do the best with it. Trust me. Like when we out, it's excuses. Like Amorim didn't know what he was walking into. He knew exactly what it was, and he knows what it is now.
He did offer to walk. Oh, this time last year, he offered to walk.
And he did as I'm saying to you. He offered to walk. That's why I don't feel sympathy for him, man.
Did it 3 times.
He's done it 3 times, bro, and it still looks like
and let's not forget. He came in mid-season. He gives it all this. Yeah, they kind of made me come in, and you didn't have to come, bro. You could have said no. Do you know what I mean? If you're that strict on doing it your way, you'd have told him to wait, innit? If you believed yourself that much. But
bring Ruud van Nistelrooy back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was going to say, you know what? Spurs will sack their manager. By the way, Spurs will definitely sack their manager. This Thomas Frank ain't surviving. And also, my man at West Ham's going to be sacked as well if he doesn't win on Tuesday. Nuno. If Nuno doesn't win on Tuesday, he's sacked as well. If Amorim survives before 2 of them, that's crazy. But at the same time, like for me, Ineos can just they can't get away with this, bro. I'm saying right now, like people are after, even though you might celebrate the manager leaving, which I'm not gonna lie to you, you know what I mean? It's gonna be one of them relief more than anything, But at the same time, I don't want people to forget like who brought him in here in the first place. Who's failed the football club? Who's failed him as well? Who's failed him as well?
Yeah, we never forget. Like I can only speak for me. I never forget about them. They are, just because people hear me criticizing Amorim doesn't mean it's like, all right, the board is safe. Like I have no issue with him calling them out the board. I call out the board. I just don't want to hear it from you because you add to it. You make the, as bad as they are as an ownership, you make it worse. Because even the good players they brought you, you've not done anything with. But they've actually here to help you. Like we signed in Bremo and Cunha. They was 2 of the best attackers in the league last season, and look at them now under us. Yes, again, they put up G&A because they're going to do that performance-wise. I don't think none of our attackers overall have performed well, but yet we're one of the highest goal scorers in the league. What does that tell you? Individual brilliance. I don't think none of our attackers have performed well this season.
Exactly. Individual
overall. Brilliance. So imagine, guess what? We got them at 50%. Imagine we could get our attack. So we can be one of the highest goal scoring teams in the league with this manager being an absolute detriment. 7 defensive players, 8 defensive players. Imagine we could just have it where they had a little bit of a better platform to succeed. Imagine what we could get out of this attack. All right, people going back. It's nonsense. They deserve each other. They can all walk.
If it comes down to power struggle between Ruben Amorim and Jason Wilcox, then Omar Barada is expected to back Wilcox.
Of course,
that's the latest as well.
How about you all? Hey, you lot should all just go in the room. And when he leaves, you all should leave with him. You lot should just all leave together. Push them all out the door together. That's what it is. All of them.
I can't wait for the tears from these idiots when he gets sacked. Like the fallout from these.
I'll be disappointed if they sack him. I'll be disappointed because I've met the guy. He seems nice, but the opportunities in the last 6-7 weeks, he's not grasped it. He's not seized it.
No, man.
It's down to
him. It's the worst performing manager, though, and this is World War II.
And do you know what? The thing is, Andy, I bet Hitler seemed nice on occasions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. That's crazy, man. That's a big time out. That's a big time out. But
what is wrong with this guy?
You know what it is though? Nice guys don't win though, Andy, man. Unfortunately, man. We have to be ruthless. Let me ask you, Andy. Let me ask you, Andy. Obviously, you're local and that. You're from around Manchester, and we always talk about the the Manchester United fan base in terms of how loyal we are to managers. Yeah, do you believe that's got to change now in terms of like we just backing, we're singing songs for the manager, we blind faith? You know what I mean? Like, do you think that's a problem with the United fan base, or do you think you should never change that? Give me your honest opinion.
United fans are loyal. They've always been loyal. The writing was on the wall for David Moyes, even till there was a chanting his name. They even made the banner the chosen one on the Stretford end. But you've seen the little there's little bits of discontent now in the opportunities in the last few home games with the booing. The man, I was in Ash's seat against Newcastle. People scratching their heads, what they're doing, screaming at the manager, and he's getting stressed out and he's squatting and he's like that, mate. This is on you. You make you take 4 minutes to go. You take off Martinez, you take off Luke Shaw, and you bring it on the kids, and you're like, Jesus Christ, what you doing? And it's Casemiro's like that as well when he came off. What's going on? Why are you doing that? So it's United fans will obviously see it, and I think now that they're starting to get a little bit naughty about it. Really, because after the game against Wolves, they were booing him, and Amorim was carrying his family with him. He was carrying his kid, so that must have it's got to him in the last few days. It's all got to him. Whether it's performances, decisions, not being backed, the grief getting from the crowd against Old Trafford, not winning today, being criticised again, and he's just. Like I say, he's snapped so many times in the last couple of hours.
Yeah.
So United fans will always back the manager, but the signs are starting to get there now. The opportunities we've missed, we could have been so much better off. We wouldn't have to be in this position and having this conversation. We could have been, Jesus Christ, we're on for the top four. What we're going to get more of? We're just in January. We're 3 points off the top, 4 points off the top. Even Angry Gingy's out of the jungle bouncing around. I mean, we're all talking about what can we do between now and the end of the season, but unfortunately, that has passed us by.
Yeah. There's some news coming out from Ben Jacobs, which, to be honest with you, I think a lot of us kind of already knew, but Ruben Amorim's future hangs in a balance. A senior Man United figure is unimpressed by latest comments. Amorim's upset at lack of market movement, breakdown in relationship with Jason Wilcox, wanted Ollie Watkins over the summer, and tense situation developing. So, boy, man, this is crazy, man. He must have got information from somewhere to be writing an article at flipping midnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Watkins thing's not needed, to be honest with you. Like, because I remember when we were linked to Sesko on this show, and I was saying,
Sesko, man, oh my God,
he was another. I said it. He was another, like
Hoyland.
No, he was another Hoyland. He's another project signing. We didn't need that. We needed a killer. We needed someone with experience in the Premier League, and that's why we was given the options. Who would you rather have? Was it Watkins or Sesko? And there was another name in the hat, and I said Watkins over them both.
It was the Ipswich lad we were in for as well, wasn't it? Yeah, we were in for him, but obviously he went to Champions League football and he went there.
But we've had these leaks before. They were saying the same thing when Ten Hag was close to going. Ten Hag wanted this player over this player. Jose wanted this player over this player. Ole wanted this player over this player. It happens at Manchester United, and again, that's where it's meant to be. You're all meant to agree. But that's what the manager can't get everything that he wants. That's just not how it works these days. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for him to say that, you know, I want Dua Lipa in my bed when I go up to bed in a bit, but it's not happening. Do you know what I mean? I have to make do. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things.
Well.
Dua Lipa's fire. I can't lie though. I've always been fire. Yeah.
Have a look.
By the way, has anyone got that clip of Jason Wilcox here?
Hey, you know what, Double A? I see your vision, man. How she look like? I see the.
It's the first thing. First week pops, thank God I didn't say Susan Boyle. Do you know what I'm saying? That could have popped out as well. Do you know what I mean? She's not.
Hey, you know what? Whatever you do your thing, man. Whatever you like is what you like, man. Don't worry about it.
By the way, this was Jason Wilcox and Ruben Amorim. Was this before the Brentford game? I believe it might have been, before the Brentford game.
It's Stockport.
Yeah, there is, because they always go Stockport. Yeah, they're always in Stockport train station. But these guys were laughing and joking, man. So it's mad to think like the relationship was broken down over the last couple of months. You know what I mean?
Hey, mate,
was it Fulham game? Was it Fulham? Oh, was it Fulham? Okay, my bad. But yeah, still, you know what I mean? Like it's funny, innit? How a couple of months can change and then bang. You know what I mean? It's one of them was where it's not all rosy now and the relationship is broken. But my thing is, why is Wilcox here taking the blame of this guy, Omar Barada, bro? Broski, you see how why is Omar Barada getting away with this, bro? Because he's a CEO. He's the chief executive of this football club. He's what Ed Woodward was. He's what David Gill was.
Yeah, but the thing is with him,
a footballing guy. Do you get it?
But the thing is with him, with Woodward, he did everything. He didn't have a Wilcox under him. He didn't have. Well, eventually he did. Then he got. I can't remember the two names. Them two idiots that were there as well.
Yeah.
What were they called? The one that was in the pub saying, "Yeah, we've got no money in the summer."
Richard Arnold.
Yeah. And Murta as well, innit? Murta Madness and all that.
Remember Murta Madness?
Murta Madness.
Remember Murta Madness?
Batman Bays, where are you, man? Murta, where are you?
Big up Bainesy.
Big up Bainesy.
Big up Bainesy every single time.
So he's got Fletcher there. He's got Wilcox. He can hide in the background and say, "Listen, they're doing their job, and until it affects me, I don't have to do nothing." So that's what a director of football is meant to do, innit? It's meant to be that buffer between the manager and the CEO. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I agree with you. None of them are fit for purpose. I'd sack them all within a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But that's just not going to happen, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. There's a couple of super chats. Ben Jake's got a new tweet. Let me know what the new tweet is, guys. A couple of super chats saying, number 016 says Amorim calling out management applying pressure is like Spider-Man meme. Both are probably right. Both are probably shit. That's probably a very, very good analogy. I can't lie. That's facts, bro. Conmaner's brother was a prick for that. All had to go at Garnacho family doing shit like that. Yeah, listen, man. He was just trying to get attention. He's attention seeker, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Saeed did a whole video on it.
Yeah.
We've been calling him out. Now, don't act like we've not said the same thing about him. Because it's unnecessary. Do you know what I mean?
Go and get Inzaghi. None of this hipster managers. Do we trust Ineos to replace him? Anyone good? Again, I don't know. I would, for me, if you can't get a manager, give me an interim to the end of the season. That's what I would do. If you can't get a manager,
really?
Nah.
Darren Fletcher.
Hey,
no,
Carrick is begging for the job.
I'll give it to Michael Carrick.
God, no.
Andy, I'm telling you, man.
But you know what? You know what, Andy?
Fernandes. That's why.
You know what, Andy? I agree, because I never want ex-player again. After the Ollie debacle, I never want an ex-player back again.
I don't want to hate on legends. It's not right.
Yeah.
Give me Ollie now, man. I don't want Ollie, man. Ollie, listen. The way Ollie left a stain on the fan base, man. I'm telling you, man. Yo, we had some
I don't want to be like that.
I was saying this. I don't know if I said it to you. I feel like it's becoming that toxic now. It's becoming the Ollie toxic with Amorim, which is crazy because he's never played for us. But I feel like there is that divide in the fan base that if you're Amorim out, you're against the club. If you're Amorim in, you're against the club. And I remember that being with Ollie. Like Ollie was the hardest sacking I think ever, because it's Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer. Do you know what I mean? One of the best players we've had
last season. I was just getting numb to the results. Then after that West Ham game, I was just like, meh. And this is the way it's becoming. I'm becoming numb. I'm just like, why should I scream and bawl at this manager, at this set of players? Other people are doing it for me, and it's gonna have a breaking point. It's gonna have an influence. So
do you know why, Andy?
This is coming to a conclusion. Whether they have a united front or what you call it.
I'd have to give my season ticket back. I can't lie. If you got Southgate, I'd actually give my season ticket.
Yeah, I would. I'd never go.
You want it, Flawless?
I'd be going to
My
SC
season
United.
ticket. If you
I
want,
thought we were
if
brothers, yo.
I will personally give you my season
I
ticket.
would
I thought we
rather,
was brothers,
I
yo.
would
You just
rather
gonna set me up like that, yo. I thought we were
I'm
bros.
gonna set you up like that,
I
bro.
thought you just gonna set me up like that, you know.
Oh, you
That's
can
what
have it.
we do,
You know
yo.
why? Even if Southgate gets sacked, yeah, you can still have it after that. I'm not gonna take it
All
back.
right.
But you can
All
have
right,
it.
yeah, all right, cool. You just give me the season ticket regardless. All right,
That's
cool.
it,
Yeah. All right.
regardless,
Oh,
man.
mate, I'd rather go watch some non-league football at Droylsden and watch him.
100%.
How are Draws doing, by the way? They're doing decent.
They're doing okay. They're third in the league. They did okay. Yeah, they're doing
Bloody
third
hell,
in the
better
league.
than Amorim, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
What
It's
league
crazy.
they in? North, is it North National League?
Northwest Counties, Northwest
Northwest
County
County,
Premier League.
Oh, yeah.
One above,
No.
one below Bury.
Big Ange. Big
One
Ange.
below
No, I don't
Bury
think Big
FC.
Ange. No.
Big hand.
Let me know.
Pop
Give me your suggestions, by the way, chat, of the manager that you would take. For me, first choice, I'm not gonna lie to you, would be Xavi, only because I want to go in a possession-based style now. And that would be that, United would be getting technical players, bro. I want to see technical players at my football club. I think this idea that it's lost, that we don't keep the ball, we don't try. I want that for me personally. But if we can't, then I wouldn't mind a Glasner, if I'm being truly honest with you, at the end of the season. Again, but the thing is,
back three again, brother.
It's not back three, but he doesn't play back three. He's only playing back three because of what the card's been dealt with him now. He's not a back. He said it already. He's not a back five manager. He said it already in the interview. He's actually a 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1. He's not a back five manager. So at the end of the day, that's not, you know what I mean? So the options are limited, but at the same time, I think for me, I'd rather go with maybe what I know. So
available.
And obviously Maresca as well would be my third, my choice in there as well. I would welcome Maresca at my United as well if he did come in. You get me? What would be a no-go for me would be the young managers anymore. I don't want no young managers now. You get me?
Would you not have Nagelsmann?
Nagelsmann? I can't lie, bro. I've not watched Nagelsmann for a while now, man. Even Germany, I don't really, because I can't really take international football seriously, innit? Nagelsmann, I can't lie. I don't really know his style of play anymore. I'm that. I've not watched him for a while in terms of club football. Even when I was at Bayern Munich, I really, was it great? I'm not sure. You get me? So I'm not too up to date with Nagelsmann.
There's no elite managers anymore. They're either hipsters or nobodies who win a league, and then all of a sudden they're the fruit of the loom. They're in the moment. They're all to be talked about. So there's nobody out there. There really isn't.
Someone in the chat said Luis Enrique. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Another universe. Mate, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we get Luis Enrique. Hey, Double A, I think you got to leave. I think Dua Lipa's upstairs in your room, fam. You know what I'm saying?
If we get Luis Enrique, if we get Luis Enrique,
second half of the season, we're doing a title charge.
If we get Luis Enrique, telling you, man. Second half of the season, we're going to title charge.
Take 5th to 4th in the FA Cup. If Xavi comes in next week, I'll take that.
Yeah. But he said it already. Where was that thing from Xavi? I think Fabrizio Romano, yeah. Let me just get it from Fabrizio. He said it of like he would come straight away. No messing around. He would come. You know what I mean? So there's no kind of like, but I'll wait or da. Like, no, he's gonna come right now. Do you get it?
Would you see Ineos are going behind Amorim's back now and putting out feelers already?
They did it last summer. They did it so many
summers. No, I'm
ago.
talking this moment right now. People, people are working behind the scenes, plotting, trying to put the feelers out. Who's available? Can you do this? Can you do that? And can you find out this person, that person? Oh yeah, this is happening now. This is happening now. This is reality. People are plotting behind Ruben's back already now. So we're going to get an answer either way. So this is an ongoing news story now.
There we go. Here we go. This is it. Xavi. Fabrizio Romano in the summer. Remember when we finished 15th? This is it.
From Xavi and Manchester United, that Xavi is studying Premier League. Xavi is monitoring the Premier League. And Xavi would go immediately to Man United. Even without European football, he would go immediately to Premier League. So he would love a Premier League opportunity. But at the moment, again, nothing at all. And let's see what's going to happen with Al-Ittihad if they decide to go for Xavi.
See what I mean? So he's ready. He's studying the Premier League. Man, studying the Premier League,
but he's never managed in the Premier League. This is where the Premier League can be a graveyard for the European manager.
I agree.
Look at Ten Hag.
Hold on a minute.
Slot never coached in the Premier League.
But what about young managers here? Xavi has experience. He's managed in Qatar and he's managed for Barcelona.
So you shouldn't say age. You should say you want a manager with experience.
No, but the thing is, like, but Amorim is of the young. I think now with
it's 5 years, bro.
I think it's
5 years,
experience.
but at the same time, it's
I think that's what it is, Saeed. I think
novice. Okay, novice. Maybe I say novice then. Novice.
Yeah, I think you say experience. I think you would take, because you're saying here you wouldn't want
just managing and winning titles in a very poor league. And there's only like 2 teams in that league.
Let me ask you, you wouldn't want a 45-year-old with no experience at a major European club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's experience because Xavi fits that mold because he's been at Barcelona. So it's an experience.
Barcelona. Big club. Also, he's been at Barcelona, a big club. Not Amorim, who's been at Sporting Lisbon, no disrespect, man. Do you know what I mean? That's the realization, though. This guy's been at a big club, managed some big egos. You know what I mean? Like Aubameyang, Lewandowski, Busquets. He's been around some top individuals, bro. He ain't no joke around. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, this guy's been around the top dog, so that's why I would say it. I wouldn't want Fabregas. No, I don't want Fabregas. He's a novice.
I reckon he might go Chelsea, If they don't get
they're getting my man, Leo Brasilio. He's a novice.
Batiste, man. Yeah. Batiste.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's a novice as well.
And he crashes. I don't want to say that because I've got a lot of respect for Zizi.
Nah, he's going France, man. He's going France.
After the World
Cup. He's going France. Emery's not going to come to us. We need De Zerbi. Listen, De Zerbi won't come Adiwale, man, unfortunately. He's chilling right now. And also, the guy ripped up the contract in front of the Marseille players. Did you not see the documentary? He ripped up the contract and said, yo, I didn't join Man United. They offered me this amount of money. I didn't join them.
Oh, there's definitely going to be a European manager looking at this tonight. In any of the leagues, in any of them elite so-called Germany and Spain, I fancy this Man United job. And they're gonna get their agents to put it out there, and we could come out with an unknown.
Bro, people still saying Simeone in 2026, bro.
Nah, man, Bon Simeone, man, he's washed. Simeone's washed, bro.
Could you?
Simeone's washed.
Legacy manager.
But can you trust? Yeah, the thing is, he did go out. Did Omar Barada flew out to Spain to go and see Xavi. Did he not? Let me go find that article where Omar Barada, I think it's on my man's tweet. What's the Daily Mail reporter, man? The what's his name, man? The chief reporter of the Daily Mail. Forgot his name. But he said something about Xavi. Chris Wheeler, that's the one, yeah. Chris Wheeler. Omar Barada flew out, bro, to go and see.
Won't be surprised if there's a phone conference going ahead now. There's a WhatsApp group. There's a WhatsApp group going now between Barada and Xavi.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one here. Remember this tweet, guys? Yeah, this is behind his back, by the way. This was what, October the 25th, by the way. Yeah, I think he was sacked, to be fair, but this was at the time, yeah, when Ruben Amorim's name wasn't even in the question, by the way. You know what I mean? But it says here, Dutchman fighting for his job again. Discussions with Xavi in Barcelona. Amorim, Frank, and Terzic under consideration. Other names expected to be in the frame. But we found out that Amorim was at the bottom of the list. But they flew out to Barcelona. Omar Barada specifically went out to go and speak to Xavi Hernandez. They did.
Crazy.
Of this though, what do we believe that's the sort of manager that fits the DNA? He does like Man United. He does. You know what I mean? Like, it comes down to a point where I don't think there's a Man United DNA anymore because the Glazers and idiots have ruined that. It comes down to the fact that, what do you think right now? Because you said they're flawless, like, you control the controllables, but at the same time, it's like, the fan base, I feel like, wallahi, the fan base are finished though, bro. Because I can't be doing trust the process with Xavi. I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah, it's not just the process.
Support. That's it.
Yeah, but that's it is. But if the board, again, we are fans. We are not paid to like be making decisions and thinking we just giving our opinions as we are as fans. There is people who are paid extremely well to deal with those things. So the board, the CEO, the technical director, the director of football, the manager, the coaches, do your if they do their job and do what they're supposed to, us four and Manchester United fans across the globe are going to be happy. We're winning games, playing good football, winning major trophies, competing for major trophies. We all will be fine. Winning shuts up 99.9% of issues. This is why you don't hear when teams are performing. This is why Chelsea are having all the issues there. There's no civil war when you're winning. Because what are you worried about? Nothing to worry about when you're winning. That's why, all right, City ain't got a lot of fans, but that's why you don't hear no civil war with them. Look. You know why? Because they was winning all the time.
Exactly.
Same way we didn't have civil wars. I remember when my Manchester United fan growing up and we winning all the time. Our biggest debate was, all right, who should play ahead of who?
Yeah.
But it wasn't a major. It was never a manager out. It was, all right, maybe this player should play ahead of this player, but at least we've got the two options. Because we were winning. But all right.
It's interesting as well. Man United have posted Amorim's post-match press conference tonight. You know what I mean? Like, they've not done anything about that. Normally, they put out a little...
Yeah,
that is right interesting. I can't lie.
That is
Let me
very
just see
interesting.
if I'm correct with that. I think they posted the highlights, but not the...
the end bit, not that 8-minute segment.
I was going to say, highlights is a bit rich, Saeed, to be fair.
The low lights.
The standard lights.
Yeah, they haven't. Where are they? I can't see it. Where is it? Where is this post-match conference? Where is it? Where is it? Is it on YouTube? Is it on anywhere? Is it on any platforms? Let me know in the chat because I can't see anything on their channel. You get me? People, let me just get these super chats. Say Inzaghi's a winner. Go and get him. I mean, listen. I think for me, Inzaghi, yeah. I want that Champions League final, yeah, bottling the Serie A. I'm sorry, man. That has put a big bid for me, like scar on him, bro. The way he got dismantled, bro, in the final, and then the way he kind of basically bottled the Serie A. I just can't do that, bro. I really can't. So that's just me out of it, man. Exactly, Crunk King. No more back three coaches. All this for Amorim signed new contract. The meltdown would be crazy.
Oh God, no!
Could you imagine?
Man,
Could you imagine?
I don't think so, man.
God, that'll be it. Tomorrow, he's either getting sacked, he's getting a player in, or he's going to sign a new contract and there's a handshake.
His contract's out, yeah. When does his contract run out? 2027.
I think it's 2027. I think it is
18 months, so a year and a half from now. What is that like? August of 2027, right?
I think it looks like I'll check now. I think it's
great show from Shim Tim says, I honestly think we should stick with the current Premier League manager. Would you guys take Iriola? The league is too hard. I like Iriola. Right. I like him.
June 2027 is when his contract runs out. Yeah, I'm a fan of Iriola, but his Bournemouth form is very, very concerning.
No, but I don't think it is concerning though. Considering what's not, but real talk here, I don't think it's concerning, you know, because you know what?
I rate him highly.
He's punching above his weight. He's lost his spine. He's not got really a recognized striker that you could confidently say.
It's not the best, no, but winless in 10 is concerning, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of draws in there, though. A lot of draws in there. But I don't think it is. Like, you know what it is, yeah? We've been accustomed to Bournemouth, yeah, for no reason. Hold on a minute. Where should Bournemouth finish?
Sorry, I was just sneezing. My bad.
Oh, yeah, man. Bless you.
Wait, don't sneeze. What are you doing? I think you are.
Hold on a minute, you know.
I'm rattled.
Okay. No, why are you so rattled, man?
No, because I don't like this idea.
You don't have to. Saeed, you don't have to sell Iriola to me. I'm a fan. Yeah. I just said his form. Their current, even though he's punching above his weight beforehand, their form now is concerning because I rate him to a certain level. So because I rate you to a certain level, I hold you to that certain level. Yeah. That's all. That Bournemouth team is not great. No, I'm just saying he's better than winless in 10, or is it whatever it is? That's all. But go on.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with that one.
Man legit said, yo, hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute.
Bro, he didn't put you in timeout, you know. I see you hovering like, yo.
That's crazy. I think big up to Jason. Is this the same Xavi who Ten Hag beat over 2 matches? I mean, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer beat Pep 2 matches. Yes. Does that mean Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is better manager than Pep?
In it. Do you know what
Jason,
I mean?
you're better than that, Jason. You're better than that. You say you want professional football and want Glasgow. Don't tell me we'll change it as it doesn't learn from Ruben Amorim arc.
Oh, no. Good girl.
I mean, big up the dog, by the way. What's the dog's name?
The dog's called Maisie.
Maisie.
This is my baby cockapoo.
Big up Maisie. Big up Maisie. What do you reckon of Amorim?
Unfortunately, her dad's a blue, so she's what you call it? She's not a red. But, yeah, daddy's a blue. But, yeah.
Who's that now?
He's a,
oh,
this is Dick,
is this
he's
the,
a red.
is this the dog channel? Oh no,
Dog was, isn't it?
Yeah, man, dog was, mate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the dogs in the building. Money Mason. What's your one called, Double A?
This is Dixon.
Dixon, there you go, man. Shout out Dixon as well. You know what I'm saying? W dogs in the building. But listen, I think for me, yeah, tomorrow, I think tomorrow morning, maybe I reckon have an eye out. I'm still not getting excited. I'm still not getting, you know what I mean, like very, very much like over the moon that this is the beginning. It might be the beginning of the end, but then how long can be the beginning of the end? Because Ruben Amorim, right? Sorry, Ten Hag, it was from when? The summer of remember we got beat by Crystal Palace and they were looking to sack him. And then it ended up being October. So it could be another 6 months. Could be the end of the season. You know what I mean? He doesn't get his money, doesn't get top 4. So I don't know, man. It's mad. It's mad to think, yeah, that he's probably, maybe Ruben Amorim has sacked himself and he wants to sack. And maybe they've said, you know what? Enough is enough now. You're not saying this about us and we're not having it. And they basically said, you know what? Get gone. Maybe this is what he wanted. You know
this
what?
Is what it is all along.
Yeah,
this is what he wanted.
Yeah.
This is
and they basically had enough now. Said, yo, see you later. Get out of here. Get out of here.
This is it. This is exactly what, I don't know why it's taking so long. This is what baffles my mind. Like it clearly wasn't working from early. You didn't even have to start the season. Last season told you, but the fact that they thought, hey, you know what? Get him better players and it will improve. It wasn't a player issue. It was not, as we're seeing. Because you could argue we're worse. We used to actually last season beat sides battling relegation. Look at the sides at the bottom of the table we dropped points to. Wolves, Nottingham Forest. Who else is down there? West Ham, Everton. Burnley we had to beat with a last minute penalty. But okay, it was just a quality issue. Yes, of course, the quality of player matters, people, but it's not the be all and end all. And guess what? If you're a manager who relies solely on the individual quality of said players, you're not a very good manager.
Yeah.
You're not.
We will see. We will see, man. We will see. We will see. We will be there. We will be there, man, and we will find out what goes on. You get me? Make sure you not hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we're on. We're on 908 likes.
Not enough.
Video,
not enough. That's what
not enough likes. I can't lie to you. Not enough likes, man. There needs to be more likes. You know what I mean? They wait to see Man United share prices are on the end. New York Stock Exchange tomorrow before they make a decision on Ruben Amorim. Yeah, they could do. They could do. We could hear something tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow morning. Who knows? But at the same time, something needs to change, man. You get me? Because at the end of the day, bro, this is not good enough, bro. And you can't have a manager, who's speaking the way he's speaking. Like, you cannot, bro. You cannot have a manager who spoke in the manner he did today, bro. Almost basically saying, yo, like, why you listen to Gary Neville for? You know what I mean, bro?
What did he say in the call about Gary Neville? What was it? What did he actually say?
He basically said, like, oh, you're listening to Gary Neville. Let me just go and bring that.
What was it?
Bring it up one more time, for those that to listen. This could be the final kind of Ruben Amorim interview. You know what I mean? I don't know what Ten Hag was.
Gary Neville's going to milk this tomorrow. You watch it.
He's already done a podcast. This is what he said.
To stop with that, and I noticed that you receive selective information about everything. I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach of Manchester United. And that is clear. I know that my name is not Tuchel, it's not Conte, it's not Mourinho, but I'm the manager of Manchester United. And it's going to be like this for 18 months or when the board decided to change. So that was my point. I want to finish with that. I'm not going to quit. I will do my job until other guy is coming here to replace me.
Do you feel that, maybe certain assurances around things about the ability to manage this team that you thought you had, Do you not feel that?
I just want to say that I'm going to be the manager of this team, not just the coach, and I was really clear on that. And that is going to finish in 18 months, and then everyone is going to move on. That was the deal. That is my job, not to be a coach. If people cannot handle the Gary Nevilles and the criticisms of everything, we need to change.
Wow. So let's listen to this again. Is he saying that Ineos are listening to Gary Neville, basically?
Saying if people do those, man.
Wow.
Because didn't someone come out before? Someone put it in the chat that apparently he said there's now pressure from the club for him to move away from the 3-4-3. So if Gary Neville said that in his podcast, maybe he's saying the club are actually on his neck now about changing from the 3-4-3. So that's probably what he's saying.
But that is blatant outside interference, though.
Yeah, no, it is.
And Gary Neville will probably milk this for what it's worth. And you know what? He'll probably get some stick, but he'll thrive. If Amorim goes, expect Gary Neville to get heat.
Yeah,
but Gary Neville's just saying. Gary Neville's just saying what we're all thinking, though.
No,
actually saying on here.
It will not go down well. This will not go down well for Gary Neville.
With who,
if the manager goes, expect Gary Neville to get some grief. You watch.
Not from me.
Only from the idiot. Fair enough.
Only from the idiots that back the manager, though, that are blindly backing him. Do you know what I mean? But for anyone with a bit of sense who's watching the football, we could all see that the back four was better than the back three or back five. True. Sorry, not a back three, back five.
Yeah.
So for me, Gary Neville's saying nothing wrong, and he's entitled as a pundit and someone who commentates on United
as
a lot.
Shit stirrer.
Well, yeah, but he's telling the truth, and he's not saying anything out of pocket.
Let me repeat it back again one more time, just for the people.
It's going to move on. That was the deal. That is my job, not to be a coach. If people cannot handle the Gary Nevilles and the criticisms of everything, we need to change the club. No, guys, I just want to say that I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach. And every department, the scouting department, the sport director needs to do their job. I will do mine for 18 months and then we move on.
That is, the end bit there, yeah? He starts off basically by saying, I won't quit here. But then there's also contradicting himself and basically saying that I've got 18 months and that basically, I'm the head coach. Why does he keep saying like, yo, I'm the manager? He wants you to hear something that he's basically, like he's been let down or whatever, vice versa. There's something there that he wants you to tell you. Like, yo, I'm the manager, guys. Yeah, we know you're the manager. No, I'm the manager, guys. He's referred to it 3 times in 1 minute. It's very, very, I don't know. It's a bit like he's rattled.
Expect a Gary Neville exclusive with Ruben Amorim by Tuesday on Sky Sports. Expect the unexpected in the next 48 hours. You never know. Ruben, my comments have rattled you. What was your meaning? Jason, expect the unexpected now. And this is why the fan base is absolutely like a gas pipe fractured.
Yeah. I agree.
Jesus Christ.
I agree. Let's see what happens, innit? Let's see what happens, guys. Jeez. People, it's been a crazy 2 hours, you know what I mean?
We enjoyed it. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. No, big up Andy, man. It's been a good one, man.
It's good to have you back, Andy, man. For real, you've been missed.
For real,
great
man.
to have you back.
I'll pop in now and again, lads.
Yeah, man. Make
sure you do, man.
Helps the mental health. It does wonders for it.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree, man. Even though this club is killing us, but yeah, we're here, man. We're here. Last super chat's coming. Same reason for signings. Attempt to sign top players from lesser teams in the Premier League. No more players with potential from Europe. Yeah, I agree, man. Big up to you. Guys, let's get these likes up. I don't know if we hit 1,000 likes yet, but let's get these likes up to 1,000 people. That should be the bare minimum on the show. And yeah, man, Double A, been a pleasure, bro. And yeah, man, we'll Well, I'll see you at Brighton, innit, on Sunday.
No, because I've opted out of FA Cup.
Yeah, you're not going. Yeah.
They're not getting more money than they deserve, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but no, yeah, big up Saeed every single time. Obviously, I love this show, and it's good to have. I say the original 4, but the original 4 from when I started on. Do you know what I mean? Like Flawless said, Andy being here just makes this show like it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be in the same virtual room as you, Andy. And I think
thank you guys.
You should be here every week, man. You miss so much.
Big them all. Flawless, Saeed, Double A's, big them up all. Big them up all. Subscribe to him, watch him, enjoy him.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. But obviously every single time, thank you, Saeed, for opening your channel to let me on and come and talk United. As if we're good or we're bad, mainly bad. It's a pleasure to be here, and
we could be on here again tomorrow night, mate. If something happens,
mate, that's what I'm saying. Could be.
It's an obvious thing, but we all speak from a place of love for United, whether it's positive or negative. We only care about United being good, and for us now at the moment, we're not very good, so that's why it hurts so much that we have to say the things we have to say. We don't want to say them, but we have to say them. So.
Yeah, we came into this love affair one day, and it stuck with you when you're a kid, and that's
this is it, and it'll never leave as much as it hurts at the moment. But yeah, big up to Saeed every single time. Make sure supporting this guy, because for me, he's the best United content creator in the world. So he deserves everything he gets. Say a lot. Obviously, my hype man, Flawless. Each and every time, Sarcasm City doing his thing. And obviously, that's the legend that is Andy. And obviously myself, FCAA. As I keep saying it, new things coming very, very soon. So keep on a lookout. And if I said anything tonight that has offended you or was a bit out of pocket, grow up, because it's just a laugh in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm never going to apologize. It's the Unfiltered Podcast for a reason.
That's it.
It's why, and it's why we do what we do. But yeah, big up the best chat on YouTube. It's always a pleasure picking out your comments and seeing what's rattled you or what you're saying, because it's always fun and it's always love.
Somebody just said in the comments before we go, does he make the Burnley game?
Boy, that would
just
be a good
like Chelsea, just like Chelsea today. He didn't
I hope not.
Didn't make the next game.
I hope not. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, you get me. We'll find out. We'll find out, man.
I love football, but I fucking hate Burnley.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. We got tournaments, man. Yeah, I mean, facts. Before Andrew Tate, it was all about Andy Tate. Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Andy, it's been a pleasure, man. We'll catch up on Sunday. We'll see you on Sunday.
Thanks for having me on. And my dog says hello as well. And thank you to everybody.
Just quick. Yeah, Alex AFC. He is a King Charles, by the way. I saw someone else. So
yeah.
And mine's a cockapoo.
Yeah. There you go, man. Flawless, big up to you, man. Love for coming on, bro. And we're gonna be redirected to you as well. Sarcasm City TV, man. Love for coming on.
Hey, first and foremost, blessings for having me on each and every time. I appreciate it, Saeed, man. Allow me on your platform as well. Big up to the chat. Shout out Double A, always good chopping up. Great to have Andy back as well. And I say this all the time, despite as bad as Manchester United have been, genuinely enjoy doing this show and genuinely enjoy feel better after the show. So yeah, man. Salute to all three of you, and again, big up to you, Saeed. Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you lot subscribe. Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel as well. There's content going on over there. Of course, Premier League, Champions League, etc., etc. But AFCON, obviously, the AFCON is going on. The gang,
man. South Africa, man.
Yeah.
Let us down, man.
AFCON, Jez, Prime, Vic, and Sai, all holding down AFCON content on the channel. So we're doing watch-alongs. Like, they've literally covered, I think they missed like 1 game or 2 games the entire tournament. So they're doing watch-alongs and previews and recaps throughout. So yeah, AFCON content. So keep a lookout for that. But yeah, Sarcasm City TV, Sarcasm City TV Extra as well.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up to you on that one, man. Like I said, man, South Africa let us down today, man, because a Boomer could have been back for Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
that's why it is, because he could have been. Don't save this manager, man. The universe don't like him.
Man, it's never save this manager. It's bloody save us and our depression and our mental well-being, bro.
People act like we were flying before him. Like we struggled with him.
Yeah.
People act like we didn't struggle with him.
Yeah.
1 game per month win with him, and I rate him, Buemo.
Yeah. So they're not coming back, but yeah, we'll see, man. But listen, people, man, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, midday live, and obviously the Straight Jacket podcast will be tomorrow as well. And yeah, man, head over to SACKED TV. Amorim, is he about to finally leave Man United? We will find out. Take care.